Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? It is another Saturday morning, and you guys already know you got to start your mornings off right with that MOG and Friends podcast. The best podcast on YouTube, the best podcast on Twitch.
Can we redo that? Because you sound like you ready to sweet talk our listeners, man.
Yeah, I was trying to give him the nice little radio voice.
It's not a radio voice. This ain't the hold on. This ain't the Quiet Storm Radio at 3 in the morning where we play nothing but slow jams and R&B. This ain't that, bro. What's up?
This that MOG radio. You feel me?
This is that Mind of a Gamer radio with your hosts, Gaming with Persona and Demigod Reviews. I'm gonna need you to put a little pep in your step.
Hey, matter of fact, Devin, you do the intro this week. Go ahead, let's go.
Put a little vanilla in your coffee, man. All right, man? Hold on.
There you go. Do it. Go ahead.
I'll do the intro.
Let's go. Go ahead. You got it.
What's going on, everybody? Demigod Reviews here. How y'all doing today? Welcome to Mind of a Gamer, where we talk about games and things.
You already messed up. MOG and Friends.
MOG and Friends podcast, where we talk about games and things with friends. So, yeah, that's it.
That's all you got? You serious? You gonna get on me, and that's all you got?
Hey, at least I came with the energy.
I mean, you got the energy. Listen, man, we both got the energy today, man. We two big boys out here. We out here, gamers. But yeah,
currently late, ladies and gentlemen.
What happened?
I said Alicia's currently late, ladies and gentlemen.
Like always, that's nothing new. But yeah, me and Demi definitely gonna hold it down today, guys. It is just me and Demi today. It might be Leash, it might not. Who knows? But. Like he said, this is another Saturday morning, and you guys already know you got to start your mornings off right with the MOG and Friends podcast. We got another dope show for you guys today, man. It's a really good show. Some really good topics, really good things. Definitely interested to get Demi's thoughts on for sure, on a couple of these topics. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But before we jump into anything, what is MOG and Friends podcast? So MOG and Friends podcast is a very chill podcast where we talk about all things gaming and controversial topics and the community that comes with it. And we always approach all topics with a fair and unbiased perspective. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. With that being said, we got to get into the intros because without our lovely panel, MOG and Friends would not be what it is. MOG and Friends wouldn't be as great as it is without the panel. Starting with my boy, MOG Gods, MOG Boys, in the building. Demigod Reviews. Introduce yourself and let us know the games you've been playing throughout the week, bro.
Good morning, people. I am Demigod Reviews. Welcome to the podcast. What have I been playing this week? Let's see. Been playing some of that Mortal Kombat 11.
Hey. Getting washed. Getting washed.
I mean, until you have the game, I don't want to hear it.
Hey, man, I'm just speaking the facts, man. Now you know I like talking.
This ain't the facts, because I was getting W's. Let's not.
Okay, you were. I'll admit you were getting a couple W's. I'll admit that.
Only issue I had was trying to remember the fatalities off the rip. That's like my biggest issue. That and like, it's very different. It's very different from MKX because the movement is different. Like
it looks like it's different. It looks like it
feels
fluid.
It feels fluid. It's not a dedicated run button anymore, and it's very different. But I'm just like a casual player, so I can't like break down mechanics like that. So, I mean, the impressions are coming. So, but it is really fun. What else I've been playing? Finishing up Deltarune on Switch. I played some Overwatch with my friends. We were pushing Diamond rank in comp and trying to go for Grandmaster. What else? Ollie Ollie 2, because I've been having fun with that. Last night, I played this little horror game that it's a quick horror game, but it's not really horror. It's about the disadvantages of smoking. And it didn't hit me till like the end of the game. I'm like, oh, this is a pretty cool game. Then as soon as they started breaking down, well, 3 out of 4 teens are smoking every year. This is what happened to your lungs when you smoke. I said, you know what? You just lost me. I didn't know like it was that kind of game until like I finished it and they started hitting me like health benefits and lessons about smoking cigarettes. Mm-hmm. So I'm probably gonna.
This was a shooting game.
This is a horror game.
A horror game about cigarettes.
Yeah. You start off with like 4 kids in a maze trying to escape like a school. And I'm thinking, oh, okay. Graphics kind of suck and like the plot line is halfway ass, but okay, we're getting somewhere. And then at the end of the game, let's see. If you make it as like one of the 3 that escape, you get like the good ending. You make it as one of the 3 that like stay by, you get like the bad ending. And like the bad ending is like some dude sitting in a wheelchair with like no teeth, breathing heavy.
Wait a second. And this is supposed to be a cigarette game? Like,
this is supposed to be a game that talks about smoking cigarettes. And I felt like a little off. Like, what kind of game is this? That happened, and I beat Devil May Cry 5, which is so good. I needed a hack and slash, bro.
My man went close to the mic. So good.
It's so good. Like, bro, I needed a hack and slash. I've been asking for a hack and slash. I know Bayonetta 3 is coming, but Capcom shows like why they're the kings of the hack and slash genre.
Forever be the kings.
They definitely stepped up. Itsuno, I'm saluting you.
Question: Can we put Nier in that hack and slash genre though? Can we put it in there?
We can.
Would you put Nier up there with DMC5? Questions that make you go,
In terms of gameplay?
In terms of, you know what? It's hard to digest. I would say just in terms of the hack and slash elements. Can we put it up there?
Yeah, because I'm going to say in terms of gameplay, Devil May Cry is pooping on this game, bro.
Would you say that Devil May Cry is the best hack and slash we've had this generation?
Since there have been few and far between, yes.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. And even the car is agreeing with me.
Facts. The car's like, yo, that man be speaking facts.
But yeah, it's been a light week, but I've been like really gaming heavy. Like I put it like 2 5 to 6 hour streams of Devil May Cry, man.
For real, so you did, and they were good streams. Yeah,
it was late. I know people was rocking me up late. Shout out to the people that came by. Shout out to the people that came by to the Mortal Kombat streams, man. Y'all, it's been some great times on Twitch, and YouTube is getting some love today and tomorrow. So be on the lookout for it. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I played this week.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to the MOG guys, MOG boys in the building, my bro Demi. It's always good to have him here, man. Is Leisha? Let me check if Leisha's here.
Leash is in the building.
Leash is here. Whoa, wait a second, guys. See, now this is where things get interesting. Hold on. Because I got to put on the voice. So Leash Capice was gracious enough to bless us with her presence this wonderful Saturday morning. You know, these podcasts are, you know, I look forward to these podcasts because Leash blesses not just myself and Demi, but she blesses you guys with her presence. No. Always got to be fashionably late.
No. See,
and she just, you know,
I was not late,
you know,
because the last message I got from you.
Check your phone.
I know, but the last message that I confirmed was. So if you saw that I confirmed on that last message, but I didn't confirm on the other one.
But I did send the message, did I not?
You did.
Okay.
But the last message that I got, I was like, okay, cool. But the fact that I'm actually here at 11:15.
Demi, so how much should we dock? How much should we dock Leash?
I'm not getting docked nothing because the last message I got from you that I saw that I confirmed on said that, hey, we're gonna start a little later, guys.
I mean, and then I messaged you.
We're gonna start a little later today.
My God. I think about $25 since she was only 15 minutes late.
I was thinking 25.
We're docking you.
You can't dock me nothing because me and Debbie were here at 10:45 ready.
I didn't see the other message because my ass rolled right back over and went to sleep. So
I'm messing with you. $25
no, I refuse. Wait for it.
Yes, guys, Leash is here. The first and last lady of MOG, the MOG goddess herself, the one and only Miss Leash Capiche.
Hello.
Hey, hi. In the building. Hold on, I gotta play your other sound, you know, because we got a couple of newcomers in here. So, you know, we got to play the sound from the old sound that we used to play whenever we introduced Miss Leash Capiche, because, you know.
This girl is on fire.
Leash, can I answer this question?
Hey.
What?
Good.
Why did you say hello like that?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. You should do your intro that voice. Hello, my name's Leash Capiche.
You sound like you getting bagels at a New York bodega or something.
Yes, I need a bagel at a New York bodega.
Can I get a bagel with cream cheese on an everything bagel toasted?
Oh my god!
Is that gonna be the joke of this podcast, guys?
With strawberry cream cheese. It's the best.
Hold on.
I like. Yeah.
Strawberry cream cheese on an everything bagel.
Oh, I don't even know what an everything bagel is.
So
I just want
bagel is poppy seeds. What is it? Dried onions.
Nope. Scratch
sesame
it.
Seeds.
Don't want it.
What? Poppy seeds are amazing. Are you crazy?
No.
Oh my! What kind of bagel you like then?
Just a regular ass bagel with strawberry cream cheese.
Basic.
Whole wheat. Whole wheat.
Demi, you think poppy seeds are gross too? What is wrong with you people? What?
I don't like texture on my bagel. Ugh.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Go ahead, give us your intro, Leash.
Hi everybody, it's me, Leash. I'm coming to you this morning a little discombobulated because I woke up and I saw another message that said, "Hey, we're back on time, back on schedule," and I said, "Shit." God.
Shit. Yo, you know what's funny? Debbie, I really think she did that too. Shit.
I was like, come on, man. I was like, okay, cool. Let me set my alarm to about like 11:15. And I woke up, I saw we're back on schedule. I said, shit.
Let me give some backstory to that. So this morning, so a package that I had ordered this Cowboy Bebop hoodie from Teespring or whatever, and it was supposed to get delivered today, but it ended up getting delivered yesterday when I was at work, which I don't understand why delivery people try to deliver shit to you at 12 o'clock in the afternoon when you work a full-time job. Why do you people do that? Stop doing that. So especially if you live alone and you're single, stop doing that. UPS, USPS, FedEx, like stop doing that shit. Anyway, so I get an email this morning saying, "Hey, your package is ready for pickup." I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, "What package are they talking about?" And I look, and it's the damn sweater. I'm like, "Are you serious? Are you serious?" So I said, "You know what? Because this is a busy week. And post office they close at 5 o'clock. I'm not leaving early to be at the post office to pick something up next week. Plus, I'm gonna be away next week. So next week is a bad week for me to pick it up. So I can only pick it up today." So I said, "You know what? Let me just go do this real quick." I didn't know how long it was gonna take because normally people, they be out. People normally go to the post office on Saturdays to pick up, whatever. So it's normally crowded. Luckily, it wasn't. So yeah, that's why. But it ended up only taking like 15 minutes. So sorry.
Oh, see, okay. Well, I didn't know that. So yeah. So I woke up. I jumped up. I had to come over and boot up this old laptop here. That's takes a little while. So I'm here, guys. What did I do this week? Work was kind of busy for me, but I did get in a little bit of gaming. Been playing mostly Apex, and I started and got through kind of sorta. I'm almost at the end of Until Dawn. The last time I played, the chat heckled me. The chat heckled me because I killed.
They heckled you for good reason.
Yeah, because I killed the black guy, and he was basically the first one to die. So
you killed him. Oh my god.
She killed
yeah.
Matt.
Like, bro. Matt. It was an accident. I didn't know.
Oh yeah, I accidentally killed the black guy.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsies. You know what? That's one that I need.
Yeah. What else? I feel like I played something else, but I do not remember. Oh, I got in a little bit of Dead by Daylight too. I was playing Dead by Daylight, just by myself. Matches are still poop. But yeah, other than that, I've just been chilling this week. I've been really like prepping between the whole Twitch front page thing, and then next week I have to go out of town. I just been like prepping, and I haven't really had time to like game the way I want to. But it's been mostly Apex and Until Dawn. That's it, and a little bit of Dead by Daylight.
Oh man.
Yeah.
How you kill a black guy? Listen, hold up.
I did okay.
Hold
So
up.
apparently they have it set up to where the black guy just gotta die, and it wasn't me. So I was trying to know. I was trying to save my girl. No. I was trying to save my girl. I was trying to do the right thing, mind you. I'm going through this game like I'm looking for clues. I'm trying to check to see if there's totems. Like I'm looking at everything because I don't want to miss nothing, and I don't want nobody to die. I wanted everybody to live, right? So you get to the part where you have to either choose to jump or save Emily. I'm like, yes, Emily is a B word. I get it, sure. But if that's my boo, I'm going to save my boo. I try to put myself in that situation. I'm going to save my boo. So I'm sitting up there. They give you 2 chances. I try to get her twice. She falls, and inevitably, I don't know what happened to her because I didn't get to that part yet. So Matt jumps off. Then when Matt jumps off, you go into this little tunnel or whatever, and as soon as you get into the tunnel, something attacks you and hooks you. You don't even have like a prompt or nothing. Like it was nothing I could do. There was nothing, no quick time action sequence, nothing. Like, and I was just so mad. It was almost like they set it up that way. So it really wasn't my fault. How they gonna punish me for doing the right thing? So that's how I feel. He was set up to die in there. They wanted him to die in the game.
I think I speak for everybody when I say
congratulations, you played yourself.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Shut your ass up.
Unacceptable. Very, very unacceptable.
You killed Matt first, like.
Well, to be fair, Josh died first. To be fair,
it's unacceptable.
And,
I mean, Josh technically,
he's not a part of their crew, which I get because he's older, but.
He has the thing with Josh is that he has the hardest redemption story to get. He's actually he's easy to save. Well, not really, because he's actually quite hard to save because you have to find everything to save him.
I'm trying to save him.
This is too much.
Trying to save
you can literally keep everybody alive in one playthrough.
Yeah, it's a trophy for that. So it's a trophy to keep everybody alive and a trophy for everybody kill.
Well,
everybody.
too late for me. I guess I'll get the trophy to kill everybody.
That's a Oofington steal right there.
I didn't know. Like, why would they set me up like that? They really
okay, remember when you played in the beginning and it was telling you like do the safety run or do like the fast and quick run? Remember you were just like picking the fast option?
Yeah.
Sometimes that doesn't benefit you. If you see like the grand option to jump, that doesn't necessarily mean hey,
that's the bad
jump.
option.
Yeah.
But I feel like okay, in certain situations it comes in handy, like when I had to go save Jessica or whatever. Like I can't shimmy and she just got took by something, grabbed out the window and got. So I was like, let me go and do all the risky options so that way I could go get her quickly, as opposed to me sitting up there like do. Let me take my time so I could. No, I don't know. Just no. Don't be around me in a horror movie. I'll end up living, and all of y'all end up dying.
Well, we're gonna take separate cars, so
yeah.
You know, you could be the car in the back. You feel me? And,
I'm the car in the.
Me and Demi, we the car in the front. You know, we listen,
I'm gonna tell you like this. There's a big scene coming up soon, and I just can't wait for it. I can't wait.
Well, I'm playing tonight, so.
I can't wait. I'm about to be that like I can't wait.
Wait, what? Wait, like what?
And I think Chris and Ashley died too.
What?
I think so because I didn't press the button. I didn't shoot anybody. I just let them both. I don't know. We'll see.
Chris has one of the best storylines. What are you it, bro.
I don't
That's
know.
That's the new ish.
I'm sorry. I wanted everybody to live.
You didn't. You ain't try hard enough.
Nah, you
did.
definitely nah. Cause I remember you was like, yeah, this is gonna be the bad run. Cause you was already set on killing folk.
I wasn't. I wanted everybody to live. I really did. But I was like, y'all know me and y'all know my decision. Y'all remember when I played Detroit? Who died first? Marcus. And then after Marcus died, it was Luther. So I don't know.
Unacceptable. Again, I think I speak for everybody when I say
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Hey, good morning, Miss Choco. Appreciate you coming through. Okay, that's all you played, Liz?
Yeah, that's all I played. I was so scarred.
So that had that $25 ready at the end of the podcast. Yeah. So for me, you guys know who I am. I'm Persona. Yeah, you guys know. For me this week, all I've been playing is Division 2, Anthem. I played some Destiny 2 with my boy yesterday, actually. What else did I play? I know I played something else this week. I forgot. Uncharted 4 I played, and that's pretty much it. Hey, we got Jack moving in the building. Shout out to Jack. So yeah, with that being said, let's get into the show. We got a really, really, really good show for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoy. You will enjoy it. You guys will. So what we talking about first? Let's talk about this this Sony Take-Two interactive fiasco business, whatever you want to call it. Let me see. I want to get the actual article that this comes from. Okay, here we go. Reset error. Okay. So for those that are new here, one thing that we like to do here at MOG and Friends podcast, we like to share our screen. We like to share the screen because sharing the screen and letting you guys see the article and letting you guys see what we're talking about, I think it's a good experience for not just us, but for you guys as well. Because you don't want to just sit there looking at our faces the whole time. Who wants to do that now? So I like to, we like to share our screen. So let's share the screen, guys. Here at Reset Era. So apparently Take-Two Interactive, this is all about stocks. It's about to get into some real stock talk real quick. But the stock climbed 4.7% off the rumors that Sony Corporation was in advanced board-level discussions to acquire Take-Two Interactive and mostly cash deal. Now, where the rumor came from was that they were, it was a stock. It was pretty much, people watch the stocks and stuff like that. And that's when the rumor came out that, Sony's in a quote-unquote advanced boardroom talks about acquiring Take-Two. And for those that don't know who Take-Two is, Take-Two are the publishers of NBA 2K. They own Rockstar, so Red Dead, Grand Theft Auto, all that great stuff. WWE 2K, was it WWF? No, WWE, right, Demi?
WWE 2K.
Yeah, WWE
NBA
2K. NBA 2K.
Gearbox that did Borderlands, the company that did BioShock, Rockstar Games, and who else? There's a couple more people in there.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't think of the other. I know it's a lot because Take-Two has a lot.
Fire Axis that did XCOM and a few others.
Okay. So, yeah, that's a big publishing company. Like they got a lot under their belt, and honestly, truthfully speaking, they've probably made the most money. They hold the record for selling the most games, because GTA 5 sold estimated 90 million copies across all the platforms, generating I think $6 or $7 billion just off that game alone, which is that's insane. So this was the rumor, right? Let's go to so this dude Yuji Nakamura, who is he's a Bloomberg tech reporter in Tokyo. He pretty much debunked it. And he pretty much said everyone, including Webbush, already knew this, but you go for the record. Sony confirms to me there's no truth to reports that it will acquire Take-Two. I didn't see no official article from Sony. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Not saying that he's not credible or nothing like that, because he's definitely a credible. He's definitely deep in these industry streets. So I'm not going to sit here and say that he's not credible, but I personally didn't see I didn't see Sony outright deny this. That's all I'm saying. But starting with you, Leash, if they were to acquire Take-Two, what's your thoughts on that? Like, you know, a lot of those games will become exclusive to PlayStation. What's your thoughts?
That wouldn't be fair. I wouldn't suggest it.
It wouldn't be fair.
It wouldn't be fair at all. So I would feel some type of way, especially for people who are not PlayStation mains like myself. I am an Xbox main. Shh, everybody. All right. I am, even though I play PlayStation heavily right now because I'm just trying to catch up. And everybody's on PlayStation for some reason, so it's hard to not be on PlayStation at this point in my life. But yeah, I don't think it would be fair, and it would kind of like tip the scales heavily in Sony's favor. And then next gen will kind of be like this gen. But no, but kind of not, because Xbox been buying up some developers too, Microsoft. So, but I don't know. This was my first time hearing about this, so I was kind of like,
it just recently came out. When was it? Thursday, Demi, or Wednesday? Wednesday or Thursday is when it was Thursday. This wasn't like a beginning of the week thing. This was like towards the end of the week, and it like caught fire like super quick. And yeah, so that's why they probably didn't make its way to you yet.
Yeah.
But it definitely caught fire. It had a lot of people talking. A lot of people like, oh my god, why are they doing this? Like, you know. Give me your thoughts, Demi. I'm curious what you think about this.
I'll be honest. I put this same rumor in the non-believable bag when people was talking about like Microsoft buying EA or Microsoft buying Bethesda. I knew it wasn't gonna happen. I didn't put any fruition into these rumors. Rockstar is making that company thrive. So is 2K. And I really had to sit back and think about it for a second, because I'm like, so let's say they do buy them, right? Let's say Sony gets, the acquisition of Take-Two. Do you know how much like severity that would like cost and like hurt them? Let's say 2K went exclusive. NBA 2K, WWE 2K.
WWE. Say it again.
I couldn't get it out.
Say it fast.
WWE. Yeah, so one day somebody's gonna like make a compilation on my stuttering and stuff. But
WWE.
So let's say that happens, right? NBA 2K makes all their money off VC. Same with WWE. So if they go exclusive, you're cutting off a lot of funding from Xbox, people that do play it on the Switch, people that play it on PC. That's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot. That's gonna hurt a lot of income coming in. And the same with Rockstar. Rockstar makes a ton of money from shark cards for GTA via all the platforms. So you cutting that off just for exclusivity, that's going to cut off a lot of funding, and it's going to hurt a lot of product too. And I really had to sit back and think about it, like, these dudes make a lot of funding via microtransactions. Sony buys them up. Yeah, they're still going to have microtransactions, but the pot is going to be smaller than what it is now. So I didn't believe it, because I really had to sit back and think about it. So I put it in the same bag as like Microsoft buying EA, because I knew that wasn't gonna happen, or Microsoft buying Bethesda. It wasn't legit to me. It's way too. That's for Sony to buy Take-Two. You gotta have cash up front, Jesus walking by your side, everything. Like it was too much. It was way too much for me to really believe.
Let's investigate that. I'm curious now. It's their name is called Take-Two Interactive, right? Interactive.
Yeah.
INTERAC Interactive. ERCAT net of 2018. Okay, so in 2018. Alright, so in 2018, Take-Two Interactive net worth as of March 15th, 2019 is $10 billion. 10.46 billion to be exact. Sony's Sony. Oh well, shit. I should have showed you guys. Hold up. I'll show y'all. I'll share my screen. So Take-Two Interactive, which is the publishing company, net worth $10.46 billion. That's their net worth, right? So Sony's, let me see. Sony net worth 2019. Sony's net worth is 58.28 billion. So
but
they
if
could,
you remember,
they
just
could
their
buy
gaming
them.
division is holding them up, though.
But we're talking about the company as a whole's net worth.
Does net worth always mean the right price?
Say it again.
Does net worth always indicate the right money they have currently?
Well, what you can do is also what companies do whenever companies buy other companies or do any type of acquisitions. Oftentimes, it's not all just cash. What they'll do is they'll do credit-based purchases, and the credit is based upon their net worth. That's their net worth, 58.28 billion. So if that's how much they're worth, you can put credit down on, you know, whatever it is you're trying to purchase, and you could get the purchase just off of the strength of that. Not saying that they would do that, but it's a combination of money. They'll sell some stocks, credit, all these different things, bonds. It's all types of things that goes into the purchasing of or acquisition of a company.
Okay, because you know more about it than I do. I don't personally do the stocks, and I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But let me ask you: did you really see them buying Take-Two?
You want Persona's answer? Or you
No, I want
the real answer from me.
I want the real answer.
Honestly, no. Just because it's one of those things where it's too good to be true, and Take-Two doesn't need to be bought by anybody. They're self-sustaining. Like they're making money hand over fist. What's the purpose of being bought? For what? By who? Like there's certain publishing companies that you really can't buy because they really are self-sustaining. Like they provide a service to the entire community. And those are EA, Ubisoft, Take-Two. Like those publishing companies, Activision, like you're not buying those. You're not. Because even though it may seem like a good investment at the time, you come out losing money because you're not going to be making as much money as the company would be if it was multi. That's if they now see. That's the thing though. If Sony was to buy Take-Two and keep it third party, I can see that happening where they purchase Take-Two, keep everything third party, but all funding would go straight to Sony because Sony owns Take-Two. So any money that comes in, Sony gets that, 100% of that. So I can see, and that would be a smarter investment, quote unquote, if they were to make the purchase and do it like that and just keep everything third party. But if they make the purchase and make everything exclusive, it's not a good option. Like I don't think it would be a smart investment to do, because when you look at how much money you would lose, like Demi's right, how much money you would lose by making something like that, something that's already been a third party phenomenon, making all this money. You're not going to make that much going exclusive. I don't think so. Now the flip side to that could be, they could be thinking, oh well, if we buy this, and this is all just hypotheticals, I'm not nothing here is fact, but I'm just, if they were to buy this and make this first party, that could entice people on other platforms to come to their platform, especially because most gamers, especially casual gamers, go where the games are. When it comes to like all that fanboy stuff, PlayStation versus Xbox, all that, that's the percentage of people that think like that is actually within the singular digits. Most people don't really think like that. Most people just go where the games are. So if one of your favorite games does go exclusive, you're going to go to where the game is. if it's really a game that you love, right? You go where the game is. That's why people own. That's why people own Why do you own 3 consoles? Why do you own a Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation? Because you go where the games are. I have 3 consoles in my house, not because it's because that's where the games are. Like, if a game is exclusive to that platform, I'm gonna go to where that game is. And most people own multiple consoles to cover all bases. I have a Nintendo for Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, and all that stuff. I have a PlayStation for, you know, God of War, Spider-Man, all these different things. I have an Xbox to heat my house. Like, I go to where I go to where the games are. I just go to where the games are. So, you know, it's
shady.
Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of my thoughts. But I don't think Sony or PlayStation is even looking at Take-Two to make this deal. I don't even know like what. I'm mad that people really were running with this like super crazy, like to be like people are excited, and I'm like, I can't be excited about this. I'm more intrigued than excited. You feel me? Like I'm really intrigued by like, yo, if PlayStation were to do this, would this be a power play? Like, whoa, this is crazy. You feel me? Now, what would be more believable is if PlayStation was trying to buy Rockstar. I could believe that. That's definitely more believable. Like, yo, Take-Two, I'm trying to buy this off you. You know, take this $2 billion. I can see that that's more realistic than buying all of Take-Two. You feel me? So, yeah.
But even if they bought Rockstar and made it exclusive, that'd be a big oof.
I don't know. Rockstar is self-sustaining. Really. Rockstar is self-sustaining itself right now. That I don't think they would want to get bought out.
Well,
yeah, that is true. But if Sony was to put a large enough offer on the table, because I think Rockstar, what is Rockstar's net worth? Yeah, I love these type of podcasts. Rockstar,
the numbers man over here, talking money.
I love money. I'm sorry. So Rockstar's net worth as of 2019 is. Rockstar. Achievements. I don't care about the achievements. Show me the money. Okay, so Rockstar's estimated net worth is $3.5 billion. So if Sony was to dangle $4 billion in their face paws, why wouldn't they take it? And this is with the release of GTA 5, with the release of. Yeah, with the release of GTA 5 and Rockstar. Hold up, let me share my screen for y'all. Y'all think, yo, hold up. First off, what is this? There you go. Okay, can you stay? There you go. Net worth is $3.5 billion. So does that seem more realistic, guys? Like, could you see them if Sony was to say, oh, a rumor came out saying, hey, you know, PlayStation might buy Rockstar. Does that seem more believable, Demi? Leash?
Believable, yes. Would I like it? No.
Why wouldn't you like it? You have all 3 platforms. Why wouldn't you like? This is a question I want both of you guys to answer too.
I like options. What
do you mean by that?
I don't know. It's early.
What? You just said something, but then don't know what you mean by what you said. What?
I'm still waking up, bro.
Jesus Christ. Yo. Oh, God. Debbie, let's start with Debbie while Leash gathers her thoughts. Would that be... Yeah, I don't even remember what the question was. If Rockstar was to buy... If Sony was to buy Rockstar, how would you feel about that?
I wouldn't feel any type of way.
Because you have all 3 platforms.
Yeah, if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. I just don't see Rockstar personally doing it. They like their money.
Yeah, I don't see Rockstar personally doing it either.
They like to make as much money as possible between 2 platforms and then later coming down the line for PC. They like to collect. And I thought about it, like, yeah, Sony could like snatch up Rockstar, attempt to try to snatch up Rockstar. But I've been thinking about it. Like Rockstar enjoys a lot of money, and I'm not saying they won't get money from being exclusive, but at the same time, they make big numbers being multi-platform.
That is true.
I don't think they're personally going to recollect those same big numbers if they do go exclusive with any company.
That is true. I agree. Let's move on. We spent too much time on this topic. So, can we show the picture, Demi? Is that okay? Can we show that? The
Go for it, man. Just a little crack.
What?
Oh my god. Okay. So, viewer discretion is advised.
No, it's gonna be crack for real.
Yeah, it's gonna jeez, not crack as in actual crack rocks. It's gonna be
ass crack. Okay.
Yo, Leash, wake up. Go get some coffee or something. Splash water on your face.
I'm drinking water. I didn't have time to get coffee. I have time to do nothing.
Splash some water on your face or something. You feel me? Go ahead and splash some water on your face. You know, we're going to chalk it up to that.
Is it real crack rocks?
Shorty said, is it crack rocks? My God.
I'm fighting for my life, guys. Jesus.
Oh, no. Why did you...
Hey, you really need to get that as a sound, bro.
I do. I do.
Instead of hog tie people, I don't even know how to hog tie.
I don't even know how to hog tie people.
You just sent like, what do I look like? Get some juice.
Wait, did you see the clip? The where they chopped it up? It's like, he said, what do you need help with? I need help with. Yo.
Lisa, I'm just doing it for the kids, man. I'm just trying to have a good relationship with my kids.
I'm an older man that love all women.
I'm an older man that love all women.
I'm an older man that love all women.
I just want you to know this podcast is going straight to hell for joking about this.
Oh God! All right, back to the podcast. So, viewer discretion is advised, like I said. Okay, so pretty much Devil May Cry. This came. You know, it's funny. This news came out right after we were right after our podcast ended. Actually, like I was like, damn, you know, this like we could have talked about this.
We had to deal with crying for a week.
Guys. So you know, like I said, viewer discretion is advised. So, what's the story behind this? So what you're looking at is Devil May Cry 5, a cutscene, and that is Dante lifting Trish, and carrying her to safety. I haven't gotten to the scene yet, so I can't really explain it in detail. Demi, you did. Explain the scene for us.
All right, so basically, Dante saved Trish. Trish has been like engulfed by like some demon skin. Trish breaks free. Dante saves Trish. He holds her up while he gets like this cool badass demon chainsaw bicycle. Not bicycle, but like motorcycle, my bad. And he holds her up in her arms and you see crack. And that's it. And you know, they censored that scene and a scene with Lady where
they did censor the lady scene when she got pulled out of the I forgot the name of the boss.
Which is a bit more explicit than the Trish scene.
Mm-hmm.
And like they just covered it up. And basically they just covered up the nudity. Like you don't see no nipples or crack.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
You don't even see the outline of the nipples, like nothing.
Mm-hmm. No, you see the outline. You see like the breast, but you don't see like the nipple.
No, that's what I mean. I meant to say the areola. You don't see none of that. I'm sorry, we're getting too graphic. So back to the so
you could say areola, right? It's,
I guess
you don't see the nipple, you don't see the areola, but you see the breast.
You see the meat.
Oh my God.
Anyway, okay, so pretty much, this caused an uproar because it apparently only the American PlayStation 4 version of the game was censored. PC version, the Xbox versions weren't censored. So that caused, and the Japanese version of the PlayStation, Japanese version of the game wasn't censored either. It was only the American PlayStation version. The reasoning behind that is because apparently the speculation is that, you know, with PlayStation wanting to, the American side of PlayStation division wanting to go a more puritanism route when it comes to some of these graphic games, sexually explicit games.
Is that an actual word?
It's here.
What?
Listen, you want me? I'll look it up right now. Hold up,
What word? What
Puritanism, Puritanism. Hold on, let me Google this.
Is it like? Because
that means you practice Puritanism.
We about to Google it.
You're a Puritan.
Did you Google it?
Yeah, hell yeah. What you mean, man? Listen, I'm all about learning, bro.
Yo, Charlemagne, do your Googles.
Do your Googles. Listen,
No.
I'm down. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm down about learning. I love learning because I don't like to look stupid out here.
Yo, you sound like a real dweeb right now, my dude.
Yo, so Puritanism, Puritanism is the beliefs or principles of a group of English Protestants of the late 16th
Protestants.
Ooh, thank you, Leash. I can't see. I don't have my glasses. Protestants. Oh my God, Leash. Bless you. Bless your heart. Of the late 16th and 17th centuries, who's regarded the reformation of the church under Elizabeth as incomplete and sought to simplify and regulate forms of worship. What? That I guess that's where the word originates from. And then
No, the second one's better.
Yeah,
Censorious.
Censorious moral beliefs, especially about self-indulgence and sex. Okay, so that is Puritanism. I've never heard this word used in my life.
Bro, who uses that specific word?
This is the first time I've ever in my life heard that word be used. I'm not kidding. So yeah, the American side of the PlayStation game division is trying to go a more Puritanism route when it comes to some of these sexually explicit games. But
that's not
scenes.
Explicit.
I mean,
it's a little crack.
I agree, but here's the photos here. This is the American version. This is PlayStation Japan version. This is PC Global, and this is Xbox One Global. They all got cracked.
Xbox don't care. Xbox don't give a. They do what they want.
And to kind of back up that theory of the Puritanism is Xseed, which with Shamrock Kagura. And for those that don't know what Shamrock Kagura is a game about these ninja girls that go and fight crime and all this other stuff, whatever. It's a hack and slash, and it's got some, I don't want to say suggestive scenes. Can I show the trail? Can I show like a I don't know. We ain't gonna do that. But it's pretty much a game about them fighting, and whenever they fight and get beat up, their clothes get ripped up, and then they're over sexualized, so they got the big breast and they got the big butts and all like. If you watch anime, if you follow Japanese culture, anything like that, you know and understand what I'm trying to explain and talking about. So Xseed had to take out certain modes in the game for Shamrock Kagura Burst Re-Renewal. More notably, the intimacy mode from the American version of the PlayStation 4. And that's just to back up the claims that the American versions of some of these games, especially Japanese games, are really trying to push a more Puritanism
The intimacy mode?
Yeah, that's what it's called. I'm not lying. So
like, never mind, man.
So starting with you, Leash, because I really, really want your thoughts on this one. As a woman,
yes.
Does this offend you? Seeing like the over sexualization of female characters like this in games?
Nothing really offends me. So I'm like, listen, show me the booty. I don't care.
Ooh, we need that as a soundboard. Show me the booty.
Show me the booty. Yeah. Yeah. I don't really
y'all nasty.
I don't really mind like nudity and stuff like that. I've always been comfortable with stuff like that, so it really doesn't bother me. And I mean, yeah, whatever. It's just a little butt. So yeah, I'm not really offended. It really doesn't bother me. But I understand why people are kind of upset about it. Cause what's the rating on the game?
M.
Oh, it is M. So their kids shouldn't be playing it anyway.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
well, whatever. If you buy a mature rated game for your kid to play, then that's on you. Whatever's in it. If you want to expose your kid to that, oh well.
So the kid can't see firm, supple breasts.
But you know
okay,
what? It's
okay,
only please say the T when you say breast. Breast, not breast.
Nah, it's breast. Breast.
Breast.
You gotta say it right, breast. You gotta sound like the hormone monster from Big Mouth. Breast.
Bubble bam.
Bubble bath.
Oh no. Oh no.
What you
We're
about to
get
take?
no
Bubble bath.
bubble bath. Lord.
Like we do the Hank Hill. You can't say the T on that.
Wait, which one?
I'm about to.
Oh, I'm about to buh.
No. But no. I mean, only in America, like, I feel like only in America do we care about stupid shit like that. Because it's like, I know, isn't it in like France? Like, they show nudity on TV like it's nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like only in the West do we really get, like, they'll show one thing one time, like, even on, like, you know, like, television, like regular cable. They show people ka-chowing it up on regular television now. Whereas before in the past, they wouldn't show it. But you mean to tell me that you're gonna censor out a little booty cheek in the game? That's mature. Like, I don't know. The censorship laws are weird.
There's actually
here.
a little bit of backstory behind why this is being censored, though.
Okay, what's the backstory? Come on, Demi.
So basically, PlayStation used to allow a lot of visual novels on their console, and a lot of these visual novels had nudity.
Mm-hmm.
So PlayStation America basically was like, hey, we're cracking down on some of this, because they started cracking down on some of the visual novels and started implementing a little censorship behind it. So like more mature rated games that's showing like a lot of fan service, a lot of nudity, blah 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 blah, is getting like cracked down on. Certain games are being cracked down, like basically Heavy Rain isn't being cracked down, and most David Cage games aren't, and certain others, but they are kind of like starting to crack down just a little bit more on nudity, because at one point nudity was just flying left and right secretively through certain games on PlayStation. Like a lot of the anime games, like a lot of the anime visual novels had like a bunch of nudity in them, and that's why they started cracking down. And a bunch of I don't know who's fancy with this term here, but a bunch of lolicon. So
What?
they will, yeah.
What's it called?
Lolicon.
Leprechaun?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lolicon, Lolita, however you want to call it, was on a lot of these games also. So that's why they started cracking down a bit too. Now it's a little bit over the top, overboard, but you know, I gotta say, a lot of people are offended, like, oh, I can't see this ass crack, I can't see this titty, I can't see this nipple in my game. And I'm like, is it affecting your gameplay?
Can I show an example of like what you're talking about?
Go for it.
Is
Go
that
for
okay?
it.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, the stream. So I'm gonna show you Shamrock Kagura. Okay, this is one of the games that had to cut back on some of the things that they were doing in the game. I just want to, viewer discretion is advised. But I do like I say, here at MOG Friends, we like to show examples of what it is that we're talking about so that you guys can understand. Is that okay with you, Leash? That if we show it to the people?
That's fine with me. Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Show it. Show them.
Okay, so all right, so for those that don't know what Sharon Kagura is, it's a game that's on all things. So it's on all platforms. It's a dope game. I think you guys would. Anyway, so let's show it. So this is just a quick video, just showing like the scene, like like how they like transform and stuff like that. It's like I said, it's a hack and slash game, but you see they don't show it's wild like what they show. Like she's butt naked right now, and like they rip their clothes off, stuff like that. So that's the type of stuff. That's kind of the stuff. It's like jiggle effects, and it's wild crazy. So these are the type of things that like they're trying to cut back on in games. You see, she's butt naked. She's naked. Like it's crazy. It's wild. So
And keep in mind that these girls are young.
Yeah.
These girls are young.
Yeah.
So
and, in Japanese culture, they like to create a lot of like schoolgirlish type characters and stuff like that. You know, and it's yeah, that's pretty much
Oh, somebody hot. Wait, I was about to say something.
so yeah, that's so that's pretty much that's
this stuff like this is why they were cracking down. Stuff like Saint Rock and Gore, and honestly, yo, I seen people up in arms, people like upset, people like going through it on Twitter. Oh, I need them to move the PC and Xbox and Switch so that way I can play Saint Rock and Gore, no problem. I said, bro, like, is it really this bad? Like, you need to get excuse my language, you need to get your rocks off through these games. Like, people up in arms about like bro, like I said, I don't see an issue with it. Really, it's not affecting my gameplay, it's not affecting my story. And people like cracking down in my neck, like, oh, you're the problem. You're the reason why Sony's doing this. You're a loser. You're a dweeb. I said, bro, is it really that deep? I don't want to see. I'm not like dying to see ass crack and like fake nipples in RE Engine.
Yeah.
So
you want to know what's funny? When you sent the itinerary and I read this article, I was like, is this a fluff piece? Because you've been known to, troll us.
Hold on,
no,
relax. I only did that one time. I only did that one time with that Xbox.
You trolled us on multiple occasions. So I was reading the article like, damn it, this persona, he did it again with the fluff pieces. Jesus.
This is and like, bro, like I've been really like digging into this. People are hot, bothered, upset. Like, are you guys really gonna die on the stake for something like this? Because there's reasons.
Are you gonna die on this hill?
I think the issue is more so with censorships. A lot of people are like fighting tooth and nail to not be censored because this is America and we got freedom of speech and blah 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 blah. So,
well, I mean, it kind of,
because I got a lot to say about it.
In terms, okay, so like it's a very, I feel like with this type of situation, it is kind of a double-edged sword because you are really at the core level, you are censoring freedom of speech, freedom of creation, and things like that. You are kind of censoring that. Now, there are certain levels to it, though. Like, you can't be out here creating, pedophilic things and child porn and stuff like that. But, when it comes to, like, sexually suggestive things in games and stuff like that, I think a lot of people feel that, you're censoring their creative freedom. Like, we don't have creative freedom to create what it is that we want. Now, again, with those type of laws or those types of things in place, you kind of get crazy things. Like I know on Steam they had a game called Rape Day or Rape City or something like that.
Rape Day, and they got that joint out the paint.
Yeah, they deleted it. They had a game called. Different. They had a game. Remember Hatred, where he was killing babies.
And Hatred flew.
Yeah, and Hatred was about school. Like he was shooting up schools. He was shooting up
schools,
killing babies, killing moms, killing police officers. It was pretty much a game about no holds bar. So you can pretty much do whatever you want in the game, kill whoever. But then when you look at Hatred, but then you look at GTA, technically they are the same thing. Like you going out crows and mass.
They don't kill children in GTA.
Okay, except for kids. But everything else still pretty much stands. Now in terms of games like that, you don't really, it's kind of a double-edged sword with that. But when it comes to something like Devil May Cry with ass crack, I'm just like, I don't really see an issue. And again, this goes back to something that we've had a conversation on this podcast about multiple times. If you as a parent can't parent, it's not my job, it's not developer's job, it's no one's job but your own to be a good parent and monitor what your kids have control over or what your kids have access to. Now, if your kid is accessing these things, then you might not be the best parent in the world if these are things you don't want your kid to have access to. Now, in terms of them, like, rioting or like, oh, well, these games need to be removed. No. Don't mess up my fun because you suck as a parent. No, that's not fair. You go and you monitor your kids and make sure that they're doing the right things that you want them to do. You control what games they buy. That's why the mature rating is on these games, 17 and up. So who's buying the game? And if someone else is buying the game and your kid is bringing it in the house, why aren't you monitoring that? That's not my job. That's not the developer's job. Now, again, are there certain things in these games where, you know, maybe things need to be dialed back a bit? Sure, why not? Am I going to cry that I can't see Trish's ass crack? Of course not. Of course not. There's no, who's crying over this? Like, that's the stuff that I feel, I look at it and I'm like, okay, maybe, you know, maybe we're going a little too far. Like, if it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. I don't, like, it doesn't affect me either way. And me and Demi had a conversation about this earlier this week where I was like, now if the blood and gore wasn't in the game, I would have a huge problem with that.
Yeah.
I would have a huge problem with that because I'm like, yo, you're taking away what makes this game so great.
Yeah. Remember playing 64 and like Mortal Kombat and Resident Evil didn't have blood and gore?
Yeah.
Yeah. Think about that. Think about that.
So it's like, you know, that's where I feel my issue would lie. But Trish not showing the cheeks, she's shy. It's whatever. I ain't worried. I'm not worried about that. I'm not.
It's kind of like Mortal Kombat now not having blood and gore, and they're over the top, and they're great.
But it's like great Doom. Though, like the kills and fatalities in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's
so great.
It's like Mortal Kombat not having blood. It's like Doom not having like you chainsaw demons to hell. It's stuff like that I would be more upset about. But nudity and stuff, if like I said, man, for me personally, this is Demigod Review speaking here. I represent myself. I don't represent the views of the MOG and Friends podcast. If it doesn't halter my gameplay, if it doesn't stop me from having fun or having a great experience, I really don't care. I don't.
And that's what I'm saying. Even with Shenron Kagura, I'm like, yo, if they gonna age up the girls or not show any nudity, I don't care. Like, who cares? Like, the gameplay is what I love the most about it. Like it you know, the hack and slash and stuff like that. That's the fun aspect, I would hope, for most people, right?
Yeah.
If you're trying to see some anime titties, you know, there's plenty of places you can go to get that.
Listen, if y'all need a website, hit me up.
Chill. Yeah, what? I got the websites too.
Oh man, I ain't want to put. Come on, guys.
What you mean, bro? What you mean? Like,
listen,
I'm talking about wholesome, family-friendly entertainment.
Yeah, we just try to help out here.
Yeah, bro. Get you a bucket of KFC. Go and hit this website.
First of all, who's eating KFC? Stop, yo. You might have to leave this podcast.
Hey, listen, I'm portraying. I'm portraying for a couple people that may be listening.
Listen,
but,
man,
listen.
KFC chicken is disgusting. Okay.
Yeah, it's not even real chicken.
Hey, there's people that enjoy KFC chicken.
Listen, KFC chicken is disgusting.
KFC is
okay. The spice, it'd be too spicy. Not too spicy, but too much
it's
seasoning
in it.
On
the joint.
Yeah,
bro.
it's too much. And you know what's messed up? It don't be seasoning on the chicken. It'd be too much seasoning on the skin. It's like, yo, what is?
If it ain't Popeyes, we don't eat it.
Yeah, Popeyes is the wave.
I mean, sometimes you rock with churches if you ain't got the Popeyes money.
You know what? Yo,
that's never.
Real talk. I want to go to the churches when we out there because I need to see for myself. Real talk. But take me to like the nice area.
They deliver now, bro. So
really,
yeah.
I don't. I mean,
churches.
Take me to the nice one though.
So hold on. Let's take it for real life for a second. So you mean to tell me like, oh, Popeyes ain't open? You're not gonna be like, oh, well, you know, I want to go.
I'm not going to no KFC if Popeyes not open. I'm going.
Yeah,
to McDonald's.
I'm not talking about KFC. Screw KFC. But I mean, if Popeyes ain't open, church is like right down the street. You mean to tell me you're not gonna get no chicken?
Yeah, I'm just not gonna eat chicken.
Wait, Leash, have you had churches before?
I have, and it was disgusting.
Where? If it wasn't in Chicago, it wasn't good churches.
It was in Atlanta, where I live.
Nah. Atlanta. You got to get that Chicago churches. Let her know, Debbie.
I don't want any type of churches.
About to get this gospel.
I mean, but you know what? That is true because Popeyes in New Orleans hit different. Like that Popeyes ain't
you know what's funny?
Popeyes.
I want to try Popeyes in actually Louisiana. I really want to go to like a Louisiana Popeyes and get Popeyes.
Unless that lady doesn't ain't trying to.
No, because I don't know. Popeyes out here in New York is good. Like I like it, but I want to go to like an actual Louisiana one.
People told me like, oh yeah, I went to Harold's down in Atlanta, and they said mild sauce is just ketchup and hot sauce. I said, nah, that ain't mild sauce, bro.
What?
That ain't mild sauce.
Listen, the top chicken place is Chick-fil-A. I don't even know why we having this conversation. Like, Chick-fil-A is like...
Chick-fil-A, like...
It's like God kissed the chicken before he made it come to earth. Like,
I'm talking about actual chicken wings, bro, not like...
I mean, chicken is chicken. Like, it all tastes the same. So...
No, it don't.
It kind of do, though. You don't think... So you don't think a breast tastes the same as a wing?
No. Not even close. A breast is just nothing but
What's
meat,
your favorite part
bro.
of chicken?
I like the wings.
I like the breast.
You like the breast.
I like the breast.
Oh my god.
What's your favorite part of chicken, Leash?
I either like the wing or the leg.
You like them thighs.
You like a leg.
She like no. You got like them thighs.
I don't like eating the breast. Pause. I don't like eating the breast.
How is that a pause? What is pause about that?
I don't like eating the breast because it's too much. It's too big. I like the chicken to fit my hand, and I daintily eat my chicken.
Wait a second. Wait. Pause.
I clean the bone.
You said
though.
the leg. I'm thinking you said thigh. Leg is actually a part of. Oh, so you like breast? Legs and wings?
Yeah, just like some wings. I'm simple.
I don't like the leg because that little stem piece that be in the leg. When I bite to the chicken, I bite that.
Yeah, that joint is.
I don't like the legs too much. Wings. Listen, I test some wings.
But like, bro, for real, like if you chewing like the breast and like it's just nothing but meat, bro. It's dry meat if you don't make it right.
But you know what is good about the breast?
Back and breast.
You know what's so good about the breast though? That especially when it's fried, when you bite that back part of the breast, that bone, that rib part back there.
I know what you're talking about.
Yo. Man. We talking about a life-changing experience, yo. Oh my God.
It's just nothing like just
the only thing I like about the breast is the little fatty pieces that get fried.
Right? Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Oh my God.
Let me tell you. It's nothing. You take a wing, just rip it in two, bro. It's nothing. You can't get that same experience, bro. That oh my God, that is
okay.
Amazing.
Hold on. So this is another question for wings: flats or drums?
Drums.
Flats, man.
Drums.
You get a whole different experience with flats because you take that one bone out and you clean that whole.
It's too much. It's too much work, bro.
How is it too much work? Yo, eating a drum is hard. Pause.
Bro, eating a drum is the simplest thing.
No, it's not. With a flat, all you gotta do is pull it out and that's it.
Well, I'm here for all the people who don't really care. Just make sure the chicken's good. I don't care if it's a flat or a drum.
Do y'all eat the tip? Yo, listen.
Wait.
Pause. I'm talking about the wing tip. Pause.
You eat the tip well. I mean.
All right, man. We moving on to the next topic because y'all stupid.
Well, I mean,
yo, y'all fools, man. Y'all some fools. You know what I meant. You know what I meant.
We was pushing the boundaries with the Devil May Cry talk. How you talking about the pills?
Spicy takes.
Yo, listen. Okay, you know what I meant.
Yo,
Jedi wild. Oh my God, Jedi, chill. Y'all know what I meant, bro. Oh my God. Yo, we moving on, man, because y'all stupid. We moving on. Okay, so, Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Yeah, so, Halo. We got some big news this week about Halo. So, Halo Master Chief Collection is finally coming to the PC. But it's going to be coming in increments. So it's going to be coming to PC one game at a time, and it's not exclusive to the Microsoft Store. You can also buy Halo on Steam, and like I said, it's going to be one game at a time, and they're going to be releasing the whole Master Chief Collection of all games in increments. Also, Halo Reach is finally making its way to the Xbox and the PC, and you get the multiplayer for Halo Reach for free. And you can buy the story as DLC, and it's gonna be 4K HDR. It's getting the bells and whistles. So essentially, Halo is now everywhere except for 5. 5 is still on just Xbox, but the Master Chief Collection will be on PC. Starting with you, Demi. Break it down. What's your thoughts?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm happy. I know people like Xbox lost its identity, blah blah blah. I don't really think so. I feel like a lot of people have been asking for this. They're older games. Like, I don't really see like no too much hurt about it. It's dope. Like, I want to see like Halo get more esports recognition, and you know, the Halo World Championship has been going on for a while, and like they've been pushing esports, but they haven't like gotten that actual traction. But I see now it hitting PC is gonna get a lot of love. Not saying it wasn't getting love on Xbox, but it's gonna get a lot more love this way. My only thing is I want a crossplay. That's all I want, because that would be dope. But I'm for it, man. Let's make it happen.
Okay.
Oh, Reach is also here. Like, that's my favorite Halo, bro. So I'm definitely about to get like.
Why does everybody love Reach so much?
I never
It
played
wasn't.
Reach, so
It
I wanna
wasn't
play
bad. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't bad. It was just one of my favorite. I like 3. 3 was my favorite
3 is my favorite, but
for
Reach,
multiplayer.
Reach has
Multiplayer 2 was my fave.
I don't see how people like 2 that much. 3 was great. I love 3. 3 was like that was my first like 360 online experience. So that's gonna hold a place in my heart. But I put a lot of time into Halo Reach too, cause I was in like high school, just like working for that game. So when I got it, I put like mad time into it. So,
Yeah.
Leash, break it down.
I mean, I'm excited to see it. You know, I don't really care about it going to PC. I don't understand why people are upset about it. I mean, it's a great opportunity for people who will just not buy an Xbox. So, yeah, I mean, it'll be nice, especially since it's going to be like revamped and like remastered and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, because I think did I try to play Halo 3 on my Xbox One? It wasn't recent. It was a while ago, but I looked at it and it was like, ugh, it didn't age bad, but it didn't look like good. So it would be nice to experience that again and play that again and then play with friends, because when I played Halo, that's back when I was playing video games with my brother, so it'd be nice to play with other people. And you know, actually, because for a while I really didn't play, I just played solo for the most part. Like, even when I did online, like it wasn't with like a group of friends or whatever, it was just me online by myself. So it'd be nice to experience this with like my
Might be a
homies.
cool MOG game night.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm excited about it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm you know, I'm indifferent. It's like, you know, whatever. It's coming. That's what's up. I already have it. That was the first game I played on my Xbox when I got my Xbox One. And like I said, you know, I played Combat Evolved, and I played 2. I played 3, and then I kind of fell off. So, you know, it's cool. I hear a lot of good things about Reach, so I really want to play Reach.
Speaking of Halo, it's actually currently going on at South by Southwest right now.
What, a Halo tournament?
Yeah, the Halo Invitational.
Where?
Oh.
That's pretty dope. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. So
yeah,
big shout out to them.
I'm with it, man. Like, hey, if it brings more traction and keeps the game like alive, go for it. I know people like upset, like the diehard console fans are like, like they're dying.
Go crazy, go stupid.
Like, some of them are like flopping around in their desk right now, like upset, throwing things around. But hey, if it keeps the game alive, has traction, bro, I'm with it.
Keep the game alive. Yeah, I'm with it. So yeah, that's that. Let's move on.
Hey, Halo definitely deserves, just like Gears of War definitely deserves. Like, they've been having some crazy tournaments currently. I kind of keep up with the scene since 2 of my friends are in there.
Nice. That's what's up. Let's move on. So, Google. Let's talk about Google. Do your Googles.
Yo, show them me. Do your Googles, man.
First look at Google's new video game controller leaks. So apparently there was a patent that came out. First off, Google's holding a conference at GDC March 19th where they're supposed to be showing off their game streaming service, console, whatever it is they're going to be doing when it comes to gaming. And their video game controller leaked. The patent leaked. Let me show the screen. Hold on. So this is the mock-up, the patent, I guess, of the controller, the concept, not patent but concept. I meant to say concept of the Google controller, and then Yanko Designs, Yanko's designer, Shangring Sheth, he mocked up what the controller potentially will look like. So this is a mock-up based off the design here of what the controller may look like.
That look like poop.
Yo, listen. Let's start with you, Leash. What you think about this Google controller?
I'm at a loss for words. I'm just sitting up here looking at it, and it's like, oof. I mean, it's not the worst controller I've seen.
Yeah,
but
I've seen Xbox controllers.
It's not the worst controller that I've seen, but it like where my hand, like the little stem parts at the bottom, like those
the analogs. Oh no, you're talking about the little grip thing at the bottom.
The grip things, like they're too short looking, and it looks. It's not attractive.
I got big hands, man. This thing, I don't know.
It's just not attractive. It's yeah, I'm not a fan.
Demi, what you think, man?
This is like one of them cheap controllers you get for your iPhone or your Android or something, bro. Like I'm really looking at it, and it's like, what do I do with it? That's how I'm feeling about it. It's ugly. The aesthetic is ugly. Like the analog sticks are ugly. This thing is cheeks, like if like my mom got me this for my birthday or something, I'd probably been like, yo, you just better off getting me some socks. Like, cause that thing is ugly.
Then he gonna be like, he gonna open the box and he gonna look at it and he gonna be like, denied.
Open up the box and be like, ah, what you having? I'm having a heart attack because this console is ugly. like you better off getting like some socks or like a Minecraft or something, bro. Like trying to play the Google console. But if you want to give me a Google console for review, I would greatly appreciate it.
Yo, man,
but come on.
Give me some tea bags or something for Christmas.
Pause.
Damn it. Pause. I'm gonna shut up. Yo, go ahead, man. Yo, listen. I bet tea bag is an actual liquid tea. Yo, I'm done. I'm done.
You could have just said tea. You could have just said tea, but you had to add bag.
You want some tea and bag?
Lord Jesus.
Yo!
This is Vlogger Friends Podcast, where we talk about all things gaming and the controversial topics that come with it. You done that?
That man eating beans!
Oh, God.
Hey, yo, do your Googles. All right. I don't know. I think the controller doesn't look attractive to me. That's all. Like I have big hands, and I feel like holding this type of controller will I don't know, just it'll feel too compact to me. It looks like a cross between I was getting like Super Nintendo vibes a little bit, but then when you look at the bottoms, it looks like a PS1 controller a little bit. It's like a cross between those two. I don't know. I'm a little. I want to hold pause. I want to hold it to see. Yo, I can't talk this podcast. I want to hold the controller. I want to hold the controller and see what exactly.
Hey, at least making things weird. I get what you mean, bro.
Yo, man, I'm done. Yeah, I can't talk today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry.
I get
hold the controller. I want to hold the controller.
I get what you mean, bro. You want to hold the controller.
I want to hold the controller so that I can.
I just want to hold it in my hand.
You wanna grip the actual controller.
All right, you going too far. Now you're going too far.
I just want to grip it.
I want to hold the controller in my hands so that I can see for myself if it's something I can.
You wanna use the analog sticks.
All right, we're moving on away from this. We're moving away from this. So Yeah, I hate y'all so much, man.
You wanna? Hey, nah, man. Look, man. Hey, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be the guy, cause you know
He would have gripped the sticks. Oh man,
as the reviewer, from what I've seen so far, this controller looks butt ugly.
Oh god.
So I hope there's a peripheral to where they actually make a better controller, because this is like this is trash. And like I remember the Ouya controller. God, that was awful too.
That was bad. Yeah, that controller was bad.
And people love the Switch, but they're not gonna talk about that Joy-Con controller because that sucks too.
Yeah, that Joy-Con, especially when you put it in the thing, yo, I cannot. I had to get a Pro controller immediately.
That stinks. Like
terrible.
So I mean, Google, man, look, Google. I don't know what y'all trying to do. I don't know if you're like trying to cook up something. And I see y'all, man. You know, you're giving us 1 strikes on YouTube, and your search engine is okay. So I don't know about your system, dog, but you know, if you want to send me for review, you can always DM me at DemigodReviews on Twitter, and I do have an email at demigodreviews@gmail.com. If you want to hit me up.
Wolf said it's not the actual controller. Yeah, no, it's a leak. It's just a mock-up, so we were just judging.
Yeah, it's still ugly, bro.
Yeah, it's still an ugly controller. Like I think we all can agree to that. But yeah, I agree. Wolf is right. It isn't the actual, but you know, it's a mock-up, so it made for good conversation. So let's get on this Yakuza Studio. Talk about this Judgment. My neck and my back. So Yakuza Studios producer vows to not let things end like this. So pretty much what this stems from is the fact that one of the Judgment being one of the games that's coming out for it's already out in Japan, but it's supposed to come out in the summer here in America and in the West. One of the stars, what's his name? Pierre Taki. He got arrested in Japan for the use of cocaine, and cocaine was found in his system. So upon finding out
like
about
a good time, huh?
So finding out about that, the Yakuza Studio Sega, they really distanced themselves from this guy. They're removing him from the project. They're changing his voice. They're changing his likeness in the game. And everything. And they're pretty much going to be the game. You know, they're saying that the game may not. They were saying that originally they were saying that the game may not release in the West. It may not release at all because of this. But the developers and the producers, he said that he won't let it end like this, which means that he's going to try to fix everything. Luckily in America, the American voices are not his voice, so that's not really, you know, they don't really got to change that. All they really need to do is just change the likeness of the game for the American version. But this is a hefty, you know, using cocaine and drugs like that carry hefty crimes in Japan. As you can see, like they're straight distancing themselves from him entirely, removing him from everything. Like he's been shunned, everything. What's your thoughts? Leash, were you excited about Judgment? Were you picking this up?
That was my first time hearing about it, but at the same time, my whole thing, I was thinking like, dang, just for a little coke, Jesus. In America, he was still been in the game. Japan don't play about that. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, that's just wild to me. They really taking him off of everything. All because he wanted to party. Hey, guys, you want to party? But
hey, baby, you want to make another?
Sucks to suck. Oh, well. But I didn't even know about the game, to be honest. I still have to hop into, because they're the same creators who made, like, all the Yakuza series, right? All that good stuff. Yeah. So I still have to hop into that, because, you know, I didn't play PlayStation for a while, so I still have to get into those titles or whatever. So, but it sucks though. I know Demi probably could speak more about this.
Yeah, Demi, yeah. Give me your thoughts.
All right, so a little upset.
I know you hyped this game.
I have this game pre-ordered. Please, God's sake, don't do this.
You'll get your money back though.
You can, but I want this game.
I get it.
This game.
I get it.
I want this game. Like, come on, man. I understand we got the American voices, and I give them credit for using American voices. They trying to really make this game big, but it's just a little white, dog. A little powder.
A little white. Well, the Japanese culture is very different. You know, they hold and they view things.
They are, man. Like that's crazy, bro. Dude, dude just is like he snorting a little something, a little party or something. Then he getting cooked. That man is getting cooked. Like that man is suffering, man. He could have had his big breakout in like Judgment or something. Now y'all want to take it away from him. Come on, Sega, man. Just release the game already, bro. Like people are waiting. Don't do this. I wonder how long this is gonna be delayed now, if I think about it. Because if you got I'm pretty much sure there's a lot of scenes with that guy in the game. So I'm very curious about this now.
About what?
About like how many scenes does this guy have in the game?
Well, I think he's played a big part in the game, I think.
So that's a pretty big delay.
Yeah.
Yep. You ain't getting that for a couple of years.
I mean, the American version's done. Just give me the American version already.
Like we don't care about the Coke over here.
All they gotta do is just change his likeness and change the voices in Japan.
Yeah, just give him a beard and a fro or something.
Or make him look like John Everyman.
Yeah, just make him look like John Everyman.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Just Jim the Man or something. Just make it simple. But nah, real talk. Like I do hope Judgment comes out because I haven't pre-ordered. I've been ready. I want to see what this project has been like really about since like Yakuza 6, and like the fact that dude like. You couldn't contain yourself partying or something. If you do like recreational cocaine on your free time, do it on your time when nobody's watching you or something. Do it in the bathroom or something, bro.
How you get caught?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, how do you get caught like just doing dope?
Gotta be
like,
sneakier than that, man.
Yeah, like if that's what you do, not saying that MOG and friends is promoting drug use because we're not, but say if you did, what are you doing? You couldn't wait till like after the project was done.
I think either way he would have got shot regardless.
I mean, you could wait till it was done, bro.
No, he couldn't. Apparently, that's why he
he addicted,
got caught with a little bit of powder on his nose.
Man, look, I understand. Like you had some long days. Listen, bro, Japan got it all, man. You had some long days. Go take you a soap bath or something at the soap lands, bro.
I was gonna say go to the bathhouse, man.
Right, chill out there, man. Go get you some sake, kick back, relax. Just hit something, man. Don't do the coke, man. You ruin it for everybody else.
Please do it discreetly. Do it discreetly.
Now my dealer gone.
Now Sega holding it back for us. Right. You making trouble in my home, stupid. Damn it.
I agree. I feel like it's you could it sucks. I hope they do still put the game out because I'm definitely interested in the game as well. I was literally just about to pre-order it till that news came out. I was like, ooh, maybe we should let's wait till about June, see what's going on here. So yeah, because it's up for pre-order in the store, so you can pre-order it now. But I personally wouldn't recommend it until we know a little more about what's going to happen with the game. But either way, hopefully the game does come out for those that still want it. Some people might be importing the game. Real talk, just imported it.
If that's what it takes, man, look, I need this.
By any means necessary.
By any means necessary. Hi, my name is T-shirt and Jeans. That me? Well, I'm Jeans and T-shirt. Nice to meet you.
Whoa, Jeans and T-shirt. I'm Jorts and Jean Vest. How you doing?
Hey,
oh no.
I'm khakis and button up.
As long as you guys aren't wife beaters and basketball shorts.
Chill.
What's wrong with you?
When you said wife beater, my eyes opened up. Like, where are you going with this?
Oh, yeah.
My name is Mike Wife Beater.
No.
Why you say that, bro?
No.
My bad.
But yes,
Mike
as long as you're not white beaters and basketball shorts and Jordans, we're good, guys.
My man said Mike. It's not funny. It's not funny. Stop lying.
Hey man, I blame Family Guy for that one.
Yo, it's It's not funny. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. It's not funny.
You telling that to yourself? Stop laughing. Yo.
My man said, Mike wife beater.
Come on, y'all making me laugh, bro. It's supposed to be not funny.
This is not funny.
Okay, moving on. Lord.
Mike wife beater. Okay, moving on. So Sledgehammer, and for those that don't know, Sledgehammer, who is under the Activision umbrella, they make Call of Duty, and Call of Duty, and Call of Duty, and Call of Duty. And so former Sledgehammer Games had pitched a new IP to Activision, but it failed. In an interview with Sledgehammer Games co-founder Glenn Schofield, who is no longer with the company, he left in last December. He pretty much said that he pretty much said, hold on, where is it? Oh, not much is known itself about what it would entail, other than the fact that it was a prototype. After Schofield left the Sledgehammer Games in early 2019, Schofield also said that he believes that Activision should have given him the green light to push the game into full production, but they ultimately didn't want it. There's no mention of what the game would have been, but essentially the gist of it is Schofield had went to Activision with a new IP idea that he wanted to make. He wanted his studio to make, and they turned him down. They said no, they don't want that. They wanted him to make Call of Duty, so that's what he did. Starting with you, Leash. Hearing these types of stories, like, how do these types of stories make you feel? Like, how do you feel about the, hearing that, some developers, like new ideas and IPs and creative ideas and stuff like that are getting turned down like this? Like, how does this, like, what's your thoughts?
It makes me feel like the industry is comfortable putting out the trash that they've been giving us, but not saying that necessarily like what he was pitching was actually good, because it might have been trash. But at the same time, like, when people are coming to you with new ideas for new games and, like, in general, it kind of makes me feel like, so they really just be turning down things that could be of value. That's the first thing I think. But like I said, like, we don't know what the hell he pitched. So yeah. Yeah, that's basically all I thought when I read this. But isn't he's known for making good games, right? Or not? It's kind of hit or miss, or
I'm not too familiar with his specific or Sledgehammer specific track record. But in the great words of whoever said it, I'm gonna do my Googles. Oh, that was Fredo that said it. Do your Googles.
Fredro, bro.
Fredro, listen, man. Fredro Star.
Just call that man Fredo.
Sledgehammer Games list. We're going to do our Googles because, we're all about being educated here on MOG and Friends Podcast. Wikipedia, talk to me. So the games they made is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Advanced Warfare, and World War II. That can't be right. There has to be more games than that. Let me see.
Wow.
What?
Glenn Schofield did Dead Space.
He worked on it, right?
Yeah.
I only see, for Sledgehammer, the CODs. I don't see anything else.
They were founded in August 2009. Let's see what they made. Okay, so they made 007 Russia with Love.
Where are you looking at this at?
Wikipedia.
Oh, man, you looking somewhere else. Okay, go ahead.
Let's see. All right, so they made 007 Russia with Love in 2005. Then they came together to make Dead Space. Then Sledgehammer
Dead Space? Wow.
No, because Schofield made Dead Space, but then they found Sledgehammer Games in July 2009.
Oh.
So they worked with Infinity Ward to make Modern Warfare 3. Then Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Then Call of Duty World War II.
Damn. So I guess they figured. I don't want to sound messed up, but maybe Activision was like, you don't have a large enough track record, plus track record to invest in your idea. Plus, Modern Warfare 3 was trash, What was the other one? What did they make? Modern Warfare 3. Advanced Warfare was trash, and World War 2 was acceptable trash. So I don't know. Especially Modern Warfare 3 was like one of the worst Call of Duties I ever played. Like, yo, the support streak joints, yo, that was straight noob friendly. I was not feeling that. But that could have been a good enough reason for Activision to be like, well, looking at your track record, And 007 From Russia with Love. How did this do? I want to see now. Listen,
I don't remember that game well enough to tell you.
We about to go to Metacritic because they gonna tell us. Metacritic. Let's see. Metacritic. Oh my God, I put Metcrit. Meta.
You off your game today, Chief.
I know.
Meanwhile, while he's searching up on Metacritic, I just want to say that Activision ain't really got the great track record themselves. Just been Call of Duty, a little bit of Destiny here and there. Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty. And not all the Call of Duties recently have been great. So Activision may need a refresher and may or may not make them some money.
I don't even see the game on here.
Wow, it's 007 for Russia with Love.
It's not here.
Were they using Metacritic back then?
They had to have been. That was what, 2005, yeah. Because they got games from 2002 on here.
Let me do my Googles.
They even got like Nintendo games. You sure it's from Russia?
That's 007 from Russia with Love.
I don't see it.
I should tell you about the game, is
Is it Russia or from Russia? Let me look. It's yeah, from 007 from Russia. I'm looking at it like, what the hell? Oh, it's James Bond 007.
What? That's stupid.
Let me already tell you what kind of L we looking at here. Nope, it don't show that either.
Yikes.
Yep, I don't know. I'm trying to find it for you guys. I can't find it. Review.
I'm gonna just put it in 007. Let me see what we get.
Okay, I have it here. Never mind. I got it. All right, let me share my screen. So 007 From Russia with Love was a 70 on Metacritic. The user score was an 8.5.
And that was before they were actually Sledgehammer games.
Yeah. And Dead Space. They worked on Dead Space.
Yeah, before they came together to do before they came together to be Sledgehammer.
Dead Space did good. Dead Space is a 86 on Metacritic, so it did good in the review department. And
Dead Space's sequel got a 90. So
yeah, so I'm that 70 and that 86 rounds off to about like an 80, I think, or something. No, like a 77, 76. I don't know. I feel well, let's see. Now, hold up. Let's look at these Modern Warfares. No, let's see. Yeah. Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 was trash, ladies and gentlemen. I'm keeping it a buck with you. A 78 was Modern Warfare 3. Advanced Warfare.
78, that's 2 points from
Advanced
80.
Warfare is a 78 as well. Advanced Warfare and Modern Warfare 3 both for 78s.
So what's World War II?
Well, W2. A 73.
Yeah, I can kind of understand it then. But I mean, Activision don't want to take chances too, so it's kind of hand in hand.
A 73, so a 78, 78, 73, a 70, and an 86. That's not too popular. That's not too high, too hot. Like, and I'm not trying to shit on Sledgehammer in no means, because like I said, I play the games regardless. These review scores don't mean necessarily anything to us, but these are metrics that a lot of companies do use to determine how successful a game is, how worthy a studio is to continue to receive funding. So that's why we're using this to kind of judge, why Activision may potentially not have went with, a new IP. But then Demi is also right. Activision is like that old person, like your great grandma or something like that. She see you wearing, she see you listening to Kendrick Lamar or something like that, and they can't get with the times. Like, well, in my day, we were listening to Teddy Pendergrass, baby. You need to listen to some of the old music. I feel like Activision is like that old person that
cut them dusters
can't get with the times. Like, they stuck in the past, and it's like with Activision, you can, even though Call of Duty is still their money maker. You kind of want to. I welcome new ideas. Like, I love when companies do new ideas, because they're good for the industry, as you can see from PlayStation with Horizon and all these different things, Until Dawn, Detroit, all this other stuff. Like, new ideas are welcome, man. So it sucks, but I think we, looking at their track record, I think we have a good idea why they may not have went with it either. And also, they need help with other CODs too. So, I don't know. I just hope they're not stuck making...
Sledgehammer and Raven have been kind of...
Their track record isn't too hot.
It isn't too hot, but it also isn't too bad.
Yeah, I agree, because there's definitely some studios out here that are doing a lot worse that get a lot of chances.
Yeah.
But that's the... So let's move on. Anything else y'all want to add, Demi, please?
You could have just said it, bro. I don't know why you just cleared your throat, tried to make it all sly.
I was just pointing out something, Why you laugh like that? Wait, Yo, why you laughing like that, bro? Why you laughing like that? It's not like you holding your breath and laughing at the same time.
That's why she laughed with, a loud smile on her face.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I really contemplated. I really contemplated if we should talk about this. This last topic. Just because I ain't want it to seem like we were pocket watching, because I ain't pocket watching, because I don't give it make your money. But I feel like it raises a good discussion about how the industry moves in today's time. It's not so. First off, before we even jump into the topic, it's not about, folks ain't looking at the pockets. You feel me? Like I said, get your money, do what you got to do, whatever case may be. Hustle out here, do what you do. I'm all for that. I'll speak for myself. I can't speak for Demi and Leash, but my view of this topic is more so coming from the industry and how the industry moves in today's time. Can you both agree? Is that the viewpoint you'll use when talking about this ninja topic, or are you going to be more so about the money as well?
I'm all about the money, but okay. I will be.
Okay, well, fair.
I'm about the integrity.
Okay, fair enough. So let's jump into this last topic. So Ninja Tyler Blevins. No, actually no, because after that joint he said about game Blevins. That's all he gets from me. Blevins. Okay. So Blevins, he was paid $1 million to promote Apex Legends. Supposedly, this according to the Reuters report, Ninja made $1 million in just one day. Oh shit. $1 million in just one day of promoting Apex Legends on behalf of EA via Twitter and Twitch. Sponsorships are nothing new to full-time YouTube, Twitch streamers, video creators, but Ninja has brought it to a whole new level. According to a report from Reuters, Tyler Blevins was paid $1 million by EA to tweet and stream Apex Legends during its launch on the morning of February 4th, 2019. Blevins' first tweet of Apex was, so happy to be back streaming for you guys. Going live, playing Apex Legends Battle Royale. Hashtag Apex partner. So yeah, his initial stream included Apex Legend partner to identify he was part of a sponsorship, something his next stream made even more clear with the title Apex Legends today. This is not an ad anymore. Game is fun. So he continued to stream the game for about he continued to stream and tweet about Apex Legends until February 19th, prior to his weekend vacation in LA. Okay, I don't want to get into all that. Whatever. You know what, Leash? I'm curious on your thoughts on this. So, this is what I want you to do. For us, for the community, I want you to break this down for us in two scenarios. Okay.
Okay.
I want you to break this down as a gamer looking at how the industry is moving, and then I'm curious on your thoughts as a streamer, as a Twitch streamer, and as someone that's trying to grow your channel, grow your community, and things like that. Give me your thoughts about this from that perspective as well.
Well, I mean, as far as what do you mean? As far as companies using streamers to push their games, right?
Yeah.
All right. So basically, I mean, this has been happening for a while. It's just even with on YouTube, like PewDiePie, people used to pay him to play their games or whatever. I mean, coming from that standpoint, if you know somebody has a nice following, a ton of viewers, that their followers actually listen to what they're saying, they really are what you call an influencer. Like, there are people who use social media as a platform, and they have a lot of followers, but they really can't get them to actually turn their followers into actual liquid money, meaning that they can't get their followers to buy what they're selling. And even if it's just their personality, your personality could be your selling point or whatever. So the fact that they know that Ninja does have that fan base, does have that backing, who supports him or whatever, I don't see anything wrong with companies using that as leverage, because at the end of the day, companies what's a business for? A business is made to make money, to make the people who made it money. And I mean, I understand us as gamers first. We see it as a little bit misleading, because just because a popular streamer uses that, well, just because they use a popular streamer to promote their game, and their game ends up being ass or whatever, we feel it like we've been duped. And then there's a lot of games that we feel aren't worthy of being popular, because a lot of people hate Fortnite. I can't stand Fortnite. I've never played it. I don't think I will or whatever. So, and a lot of that game,
you gonna pull up.
Why would I ever? I mean, Apex is here, so I don't even need to cut on Fortnite. And Apex is actually fun. So I'm just saying,
Fortnite ain't fun.
Because I ain't trying to go around with it. Looks I never just was interested in it. Shut up, Timmy. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Made me lose my train of thought. But yeah, I get it from a gamer's point of view. Now me as a streamer, on that end, hell yeah, give me some money so I can stream your game, and I'll make it look like the best game possible. But it can be and that's another reason why it could be misleading, because there's a lot of companies that have clauses you can't say nothing negative about this game. If we give you money, it has to be if it's a bad review or something bad that you need to say about it, it has to be so constructive to the point where you make it look like a positive. So it's almost like you're giving interview answers, what are your weak points? And you say, well, I've been known to work too hard. No, goodness damn well you don't.
I hate what kind of answer is yo?
Yeah,
so,
what kind of answer is that?
I mean, that's what people use.
People use that answer in your interviews?
No, I'm just saying they'll make they'll turn their negative, but then try to make it seem like a positive. You can't go to a job saying, well, I'll get there late, I'm a little lazy or whatever. You have to make it seem like your negatives are positive.
You gotta sell yourself. You gotta
you
like,
gotta sell yourself. Yeah, like
I'm out of the bed 5 a.m. to be here by 9.
It's almost like, well, what's your, instead of saying like you, whatever. I'm not. We all know interview answers because we all lie on our resumes. Anyway, we'll fluff them. I'm just playing. Anyway, let's not get back in that conversation because I had a whole conversation about fluffing your resume. But yeah, as a streamer, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with taking forms of payment to promote, because that's an opportunity for me to play a game and expand, you know, my horizons, and that's a opportunity for me to get paid. It's a win-win in that instance. Now, the only thing is, if the game sucks, I have to bear with it for the allotted time that I have to, or the allotted time that I signed on to. But yeah, I don't really see anything wrong. It is an integrity issue, sure, but at the end of the day, this is the gaming industry is a business, and they need to make money, and they see that people are influenced not only by like celebrities, like rappers and actors or whatever. They're influenced by like regular everyday people who've made their way on social media. So why not use that outlet?
You made a good point about the stream side, where, you know, you're willing to take a payment to stream. Like, you know, everyone's like, oh shit, you could have paid. My issue, because I don't want this is going to sound very, I'm happy that Ninja has reached this level where he can, you know, he can get these type of deals. My issue isn't with him. My issue is with people see the dollar signs and they think, so then you get like this influx of people trying to do this streaming and like oversaturating an already saturated market, and potentially pulling from people who could, you know, who are really here trying to build a community and stuff like that, and really trying to, like, you know, just trying to build their base, and they kind of get pushed further down because of this. You get what I mean when I say that? Does that make sense?
Rewrite it.
All right, so
it's still early.
People, Demi, you get what I'm saying?
I get it, but it was kind of like it threw me off for a loop.
Okay, let me re-explain. So what I mean by that is, people will see the money that Ninja's making on here and want to try to attempt to get into this market as well. Albeit it can be bigger people that are already known that are trying to get into it and try to make this type of money, or it can be people that are trying to, you know, people that are lesser known, you know, just regular people that are trying to get into streaming, which, you know, albeit that's fine, but also getting into streaming for the wrong things. So then you get an even more saturated market.
Yeah.
Where the people that are here trying to just build their community and trying to just build their base get pushed lower to the bottom because of that oversaturation, based off people seeing the dollar signs like this and wanting to get a part of it. So it's not genuine, if that makes sense. Like, you get a lot less, you know, you start getting an overflow of content that's not genuine, it's not thought out, it's not good content and things like that. That's what I mean. Does that make sense?
So basically, they're forced, like I said, to, nothing's going to be ever, like, nothing ever is going to be genuine. Like, that's why, you know what? And I'm skeptical about when people be like, they put the hashtag ad in their streams, or, you know, things of that nature, because I know you're getting, or in YouTube reviews, because I watch, in my spare time when I'm bored, I watch a lot of YouTube, like, wig tutorials, right? And so a lot of them girls get sponsored. I do. Listen, that's why my wigs be popping, because you got to learn how to lay them. So why not watch how to? But like, a lot of those girls get paid. They get sponsored. They get sent free wigs. So that's why I'm super skeptical when when one of them is like, well, this company sent me this wig. So I'm like, yeah, I know this is not going to be 100% how you feel. And so I'm going to take everything you say and kind of like filter out what might be real and what might not, like what you might not like or whatever. Like, cause I mean, and there's keywords, like there's a way about going and telling what you don't like without being like rude, because you still got to be professional, because this is your back. And you have to make sure your criticism is constructive. So that's why I'm real skeptical when I see like that little hashtag ad or hashtag sponsored, because I know what I'm getting is not going to be genuine content. And I think I don't think there's a law that says that you have to do it, but a lot of people, so there's a lot of
yeah, you have to let your community or let people know that this is an ad, or this is, you have to let them know, like if somebody sent you something for free to review, you have to let people know that.
Okay.
Like, hey, look, they sent me this for free to review it, so I'm giving my thoughts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
give us your thoughts, Demi. Those are the greatest thoughts I've ever heard in my life.
Those were the best thoughts ever. Godly. Oh my God.
Shut up, all of you heathens. Anywho, see, I'm a guy all about the integrity. I live and breathe the integrity. I'm not gonna hate on the guy that gets his money, because it was Ninja, Dr. Lupo, Shroud, Dr. Disrespect. Those guys are already Apex partners before the game dropped. So they already partnered up, and I'm like, it's a bit weird. They're already partners, and the game hasn't like got caught the traction yet. But that's the way the game goes. But I'm about integrity, man. Be yourself. I've always told people, like, if you review something, be honest and be upfront. And if you do have, like, if this game is sponsored by whoever, a sponsor stream or a sponsor, whatever, be upfront about it. But I've always looked at it like, even if you're a sponsor or you have an ad or you're reviewing something that came from somebody, be upfront about it. That's all I've ever asked people to do. That's just my view on it. That's how I've always felt about things. But Sony can tell you, like, I've gotten plenty of review codes from games, and I've ripped them apart if they weren't good. Past Cure is the best example.
my man's tore that game a new one.
I tore it up, and I'm honest about it. Like, if you're a streamer and like you getting paid to play, it isn't our business. That's one thing. It isn't our business, but at the same time, like, hey, I'm sponsored to play Apex. You should always be like honest about like your opinion about the game. I understand you getting paid under the table and we'll never know about it, but I don't know. People these days just aren't honest. And I see that a lot via Twitch, YouTube. Yeah, I'm loving this game, man. And then they give it like a 2 out of 5 or something, or like a 5 out of 10. And they're never like honest or upfront about it. And we kind of see it the same thing with like Captain Marvel reviews. This movie is a breath of fresh air and wonderful for what it does, but they give it like a 40% or something. It's weird. So, I get the game and I get the gist of it, but I've always been like a man of integrity. If you aren't rocking with something, or you just don't generally like the game or pay for it, I don't know. Me personally, I would have been up front.
Okay, Demi, Mr. Integrity. So if somebody hit you with a cool milli to give a review on a game, but you can't really say anything bad about it, you would use your integrity at that point?
If I get a cool milli for a game, I'm still gonna be honest.
No, I believe that. I believe that with them. Even if a million was dangled in his face, pause. I believe that he would still give his honest opinion, and he would probably let them know. Hey, look. So you saying integrity, money's more important than integrity to you?
I'm not.
I would like to remind you, Lise, that we're live streaming right now.
I would not. No, I'm just saying that I wouldn't be as harsh. Let's just say that. I'd be a little.
Let me ask the question again. Is money more important to you than integrity?
I love money, but I'm not going to say that I would do certain things for money, but I love money. And if somebody gave me a cool milli to just, hold off on certain words and shit, then hell yeah, I'll take that milli. Listen, if you see ad or sponsored in any of my streams, just know.
I don't know. I feel like even ad or sponsored or like me playing with devs or something, I would have to be honest with them.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's
but
where
you
my
could be
point.
honest without being.
Well, yeah, you ain't got to be an asshole when you're giving an opinion. Like,
no,
you can definitely be nice about stuff.
No. I'm not saying that because I'm not gonna be like, not gonna be certain guys in the industry who just rip things apart. I'm not gonna be those kind of people, but yeah. But I'm not gonna be those guys. But like, I'm gonna be honest on the front. Like, hey, if this isn't working or this isn't right, but that's me. That's always been me. Like I've always been like upfront about things that I play. Like at one point, I was really enjoying Sea of Thieves, but there were also things about the game I really didn't like.
He was in a sunken place at that time.
Sunken place.
Well, oh my god.
Like I love pirates, so that was already like catching me in. But there are things about that game at launch that was terrible.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. You can be honest, and like I feel like those type of things you should be able to be honest and upfront. But my thing is, not saying that Apex is a bad game. And again, just so that for anybody that may watch the upload of this later, this is not any type of negativity towards Ninja or any negativity towards the $1 million that he made. Get your money, get your bag. This my issue, not issue, but my concern is this type of news can bring in people that don't have any integrity into streaming or any type of pure or honest thoughts when it comes to building a community, and solely just saturating the market with content that just isn't of value or isn't or can't be held to a proper standard. And
but you can spot them out easily, though. They give themselves away so easy.
You can, but it also kind of takes away from the people that are trying to build a community.
That's true too.
Because you've got, let's be honest, negativity, drama, things like that sells. People love that stuff. People love watching people argue, complain, and fighting, and that's the stuff that makes this world go round. The regular Joe Schmo or the Mary Sue that's out there trying to build his or her community and trying to really cultivate a really good a community and really trying to build a really dope Twitch community gets drowned out by that. And they have to work twice as hard, 3 times as hard. And sometimes the burnout sets in a lot quicker, and we miss out on a dope streamer or miss out on a dope person because you've got 50 other people in front of her with the drama and the BS that's getting more views than her or him and can't get up where they want to be. That's where my view is here. It's not even about the money, because honestly, if I'm a streamer, if I'm a YouTuber, if someone comes to us and say, "Hey, MOG friends, we want you guys to come and speak and be do your podcast at our event. We'll pay you some bread or whatever." Cool, but you also have to promote our event. Of course, cool, we'll do that. But then after the fact, if we have issues, you best believe you're going to hear our voice about it. Like, look, we got there, no one knew what to do. We were standing around. You're going to get that. That's where this
but
is. But
see, there's a cult, like there's a process for that. Like that's what I'm saying. When it comes down to certain things, everything has to be professional. You can give your honest opinion, but like keep it on a level, because the goal is to keep working with these companies to keep securing the bag. And I understand they know that they have glitches. They know that they have, they know that nothing's going to be perfect, but there's got to be that balance between integrity and trying to get your monies or whatever.
Of course.
And
of course, you're supposed to, again, we all got to, especially if you're trying to make a living on Twitch or trying to make a living streaming and stuff like that, certain things you do have to do. I understand.
Certain stuff you got to send in a letter. Certain stuff ain't meant to be.
Yeah, you're not supposed to use a soapbox for everything. I get that.
Yeah,
I get that.
Yeah, you ain't supposed. You don't be too harsh about it. That's the thing. Like,
but that's the thing. Sometimes people like certain situations. Sometimes that's needed, man. The harshness is. I'm not saying every game. I'm not saying every situation needs to be approached.
See, I agree with you.
But sometimes you need to just be like,
sometimes it's needed. But hold on, it's needed. But certain personalities overuse that harsh sentiment just to be a complete asshole.
Exactly.
And that's where it's that right there. I mean, that negativity or that asshole, whatever the case may be, that's the stuff that outshines, or those are the type of people that come into this type of into this type of realm, thinking they'll be able to make a quick buck like Ninja and drown out the Joe Schmo Mary Sue.
But that ain't a quick buck. Ninja was streaming for a very long time. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Like, streaming takes a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of building your community, so nothing's going to be like easy money. A lot of learning how to get sponsors to sponsor you. Like, having a good team, like, it's not just, oh, I'm gonna play this game and I'm gonna be fire and my personality's fire and people gonna give me stuff. No. And a lot of people come into the industry thinking like that's what they're gonna get. They see Ninja's success, but they don't see what Ninja had to do to get to that level that he's at now.
But that's where a lot of people do get burnt out. But then, like I said, you still get that influx, and you still get that saturation of people still attempting and drowning out the ones that have been here for X amount of time trying to build their community, and people miss out.
But is there really somebody who just came in the game, kicking in the door and just making like a whole bunch of like money from games?
Well, no, I'm not even just talking about the money. I'm just talking about the saturation of it, period. And it's drowning out. It drowns out the quality. Because, you know, sometimes, like I said, drama, all that stuff, sex, all that stuff sells, man. It sells. It really does. And hey, then get your bag, do what you do. But a lot of folks do get overlooked because of, you know, oh, this guy funny because he always about drama. He always arguing with his viewers, and he always doing it. So you get people coming in doing stupid stuff, and a lot of people getting overlooked. Let's face it, a lot of people get overlooked.
But if you're getting overlooked, I feel like
I know what you're gonna say. No. Say, I know exactly what. Go ahead and say it, because I know exactly what you're gonna say.
I was about to use your line. If you're getting overlooked, that's a you problem. Like, in all honesty, if you put like you got to explain that a little bit more. Go ahead. So if you put out the content, the people will come, right? Shut up. What was that? Whoa. I'm just saying, you build your audience. It takes a lot of time. Nobody truly gets overlooked. And let's be honest, a factor of luck and opportunity has to be there in order for you to make it big. If you do not utilize your opportunities, and if you probably don't have that little tinge of luck, or if you don't make the connections that you need to make, of course you're going to get overlooked. Nothing is given to people. Certain stuff you have to go and seek. You could pray about it all day. You can make all the content in the world all day. But if you're not doing the necessary steps, like promoting on social media, like making little clips to show your personality, like doing the actual legwork, how do you feel people are going to find you? Like, it's not a fact of being overlooked, because people are drawn to drama. True. People are drawn to sex. True. But all of that stuff is like few and far between. Like, it's not few and far, but it's fleeting. Like, people might be attracted to this thing because it's dramaful for a second, but then people have a short attention span when it comes to certain stuff like that. So in order to it's all about the connections you make and the opportunities, using the opportunities presented to you, and then just making the most out of it. And then, yes, luck does have a factor in that. You see what I'm saying? So it's not about people being overlooked. I feel like it's like you could put, I don't know. Like, I really feel like it's the work that you put into it. I don't really feel like anybody is overlooked, because my whole philosophy is what's meant for me is meant for me. If I accepted it, if it was presented to me, that was meant for me. That doesn't take out of his mouth. That doesn't take out of her mouth. I was shut up. Get out. You know what I'm doing? But like, no, that's just the opportunity that I was presented. Like, not shitting on anybody else, but it wasn't your turn. So I mean, I don't know. Like, everybody has their turn. Every dog has their day. And if you're not getting presented with that opportunity, you got to go back to the drawing board.
Back to the lab again.
I mean, hey,
no, you're absolutely right. I agree with that. In this world and in this life, you do have to create your own opportunities. And sometimes you got to grind. Not sometimes, all the time, you have to grind. And you always got to be on your P's and Q's. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Leash Capiche. Spicy takes.
Aye.
Hey man, I love the spicy takes. Devin, you got any more you want to add with this before we move on?
I'm just all about the integrity. I'm about honesty first. Honesty is the best policy. I'm gonna get the bag, but I'm still be honest about it. I'm a review on the come up, and thank you. That's all for my TED Talk.
Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know, it's weird. Again, shout out to Ninja, shout out to the million, but that's another thing too that we actually didn't touch on. How do you think the developers feel seeing stuff like that?
What people reviewing their games?
Not getting that million.
I don't know.
Do you think that's fair to developers?
That somebody who's just playing the game gets a cool million while the people who actually made them.
Yeah, I'm asking a straight up question. Yeah.
Why'd you present that question now?
I'm asking. That's a straight up question. I'm curious. How do y'all feel about that?
I mean, it's business. And it sucks, but it's business. They knew that cool millie was gonna turn into like it's business. It's harsh, but it is what it is. They're there to make money, so hey. It sucks, but oh well.
Demi?
How do developers feel about it?
Mm-hmm.
How do developers see about people getting a million?
Yeah. I'm curious what do you think the developers feel about that?
Then now they got to pay up front to get like some positive traction on their game. However, if they want positive traction, make a good game also.
No, but he's saying like, how do you feel about Ninja getting a million, but they're paying their developers chips?
Oh, then all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like that's a slap in the face to them too, because Respawn is holding them up too. Respawn is literally holding EA right now, and I feel like they're paying Ninja $1 million. Ninja gets to sit back, pop open a drink, nice little cool Chardonnay or something, while developers get to go home and eat some Cool Ranch Doritos. I feel like that's a slap in the face to them.
You can't pay every developer $1 million.
But you can pay the developers that's holding up your company a little bit better than what you're giving them now.
I mean, I'm pretty sure all of our jobs could pay us a little bit better.
Sure.
Come on, Leash.
I'm just
Come on, Leash.
At the end of the day, I like business. I like money. So that's what I think. Like,
I mean, but Killer K brought up a great point. What you put in is what you get out. They put $1 million into getting him to promote it, and they in turn get players who boost their product and revenue. That's true. I mean, I'm not sure. Does Respawn see all that money though, or does EA?
Because EA's gonna see that money first,
and then it trickles down.
Yeah.
I mean,
the further down that rabbit hole goes, that pot get a little smaller. That's all I'm saying. Any money that comes in for Apex goes to EA first before anybody else, and then it trickles down. So, if they paid $1 million to Ninja, if they paid $1 million to Ninja for him to promote the game and stuff like that, and Apex is a hit, it's always #1 on Twitch. People are playing the game. So it's getting some traction and some revenue, and I'm pretty sure they're buying into the microtransactions and stuff like that as well. EA seeing that first and foremost, and then after EA, it trickles down, and like I said, for us that working in these companies, or I know how companies work. Further down that trickle goes, the pot gets smaller. You feel me? So by the time it hits that assembly line developer that's just there, 9 to 5 or 9 to 8 or whatever he's working, it's no telling if he's seeing the true benefits of that. And that's what a lot of companies, not just, Respawn and EA. That's what a lot of companies. So
I'm pretty sure my job could be paying me more, but are they gonna? No. Are they gonna keep the job understaffed? Of course. So that way they can save the most money as possible. Yeah. I mean, if you and I don't mean to sound like a jerk, but
you've been a jerk this whole podcast. Go ahead.
Yeah, like I feel.
Yo, speak from your heart. Listen, this is a safe place.
We all know what system that the United States of America goes by. It's capitalistic society, and not even good capitalism. It is like probably the worst form of capitalism ever, because there are good forms of capitalism that actually benefit people, where they boost the middle class, they make the economy, like, because the middle class basically holds the economy down. So you pay the middle class a little bit more, so that way they keep everything flowing and keep the money flowing. You have a set distinct. You have poor, middle, rich. But in this economy, you can see like we're getting slowly towards like rich and poor, like the in between. You may be middle class, but you are struggling ass middle class. There is no true middle class in this society. So it like we see it every day. Like we can sit up here and say stuff is unfair every day, and then there are certain things that we can do to change it. But are people complain about not getting paid a lot? But when it comes down to actually making a change or whatever, they just sit up there and be like, well, nah. It's just like I work for a company, a union company. I have a pretty decent job, a union company. Getting people to show up to these union events is like pulling teeth. So it's like you have the opportunity, and I live in the South, so you don't have to sign up for the union. It's optional. You don't have to pay dues. But you would think that people see an opportunity to influence the decisions that their company makes, to influence their pay, because we just had a new contract. Getting people to show up to the actual meetings was like pulling teeth. And you're like, you can negotiate your salary, your pay you can sit face to face and look at these people in the eye as they're looking at you and discuss what you want to make. You would think the whole company would be like, yeah, let's do it. No. So that's why I really don't care when people be like, well, we could be getting paid more, because when it comes down to be presented with the opportunity, a lot of people don't want to take it, and a lot of people don't want to fight for stuff. So that's why I say it's business. It is what it is. The fact that we have a discussion a couple of podcasts ago about developers finally trying to be unionized. Why weren't they unionized before? And it's a field with like they have special skills. Normally fields with special skills like plumbers, like any like trade business, they have a union. So why are y'all just now getting on the union bandwagon? So, I mean, honestly, they set themselves up for this type of failure. I ain't got no, listen. Working where I work has really like made me like cold to stuff like this. So I'm sorry. I don't feel bad about whoever giving Ninja $1 million to play the game. I don't feel bad for the developers. Ninja made the smart move. I'm just saying. He streamed and built up his community, and then he gets the money. It is what it is.
That's what's up. Again, at least with the hot takes.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Great discussion. Business. I love discussions like this because it shows where we all don't agree. Like this ain't a yes man podcast. We disagree. We all have our debates and stuff like that, and we all have difference of opinions, but we all can still come together and respect each other's thoughts and move forward. So yeah, I love Manga Friend's the best. Anyway, so moving on to this discussion piece real quick. So there was a tier list floating around Twitter, and I looked and I said, oh no, Manga Friends must speak on this because this is unacceptable. This is unjust. So there was a tier list floating around from this thing called tiermaker.com, which I checked out the site and I'm like, oh man, we might have to play around with this. Hold up. I like to share my screen. Hold on, let me pull it up. Pause. This has been a bad podcast for me. Like I can't talk this week for some reason.
You've been real kachowy lately with these suggestive words.
I know, right? Video game controller tier list. There we go. So we can make our own. Wait, no, I did the wrong one. All right, so this is the list right here. Hold up. So this is the tier list. So S obviously being the highest. A, B, C, D. A very interesting tier list. So in the S, they've got the X. That's OG Xbox, right? No, Xbox 360. Is that 360 dummy or is that
This
OG?
is a fluff piece. Another fluff.
This is a fluff piece, seriously? This is really a fluff piece to you?
Because this thing is like a troll. Like whoever made this is a troll.
I'm curious. Like I want y'all thoughts on like what you would think the tier controller list would be, like for you personally. That's why I pointed up there. It's not a fluff piece.
It's
Not
fluff.
at
You just
Oh
you
my
I know
Why
what
is
you're
this
doing.
a fluff piece?
You sinister. This is some sinister.
This ain't sinister. We
Yes,
really
it
about to. It's really just straight up a conversation. Like this ain't no nothing. I swear.
Okay.
This ain't like why is it got W? Is this a fluff piece?
Not to me.
All right, so listen. At least this a fluff piece.
Whoever made this shit is a troll, bro.
Nah, this wasn't no troll. This was like some straight up like this. This is really good conversation. I feel. Is this good conversation, Demi? Ladies and gentlemen of the chat, is this a good conversation? Let's ask. Let's ask everybody in the chat. Everybody in the chat, is this a good conversation for MOG friends to have? Let us know. Let us know. Is this a fluff piece, ladies and gentlemen? Please let us know in the chat. I'm curious.
Listen, y'all
Thought
don't
it was
have to
talking
say
about
yes.
systems.
Nah, we talk about controllers. Not even
Jedi
systems.
said no. This ain't no fluff piece. This is some good stuff. You see? Come on. Who else? Come on, guys. Is this fluff
Jedi
piece?
is a troll.
Oh my
Listen.
God. Like this is dope. Anyway, so they got the is that the Xbox? Was that the Xbox OG controller, Demi? Or was that 360?
That's the 360
That's
controller.
360.
GameCube is S. They got Xbox One controller, the GameCube. I mean the Switch Pro controller. The what controller is that, Demi? I forgot that one. Oh, the Wii U. That's the Wii U control. Is that the Wii U one? Wii U Pro controller?
What controller is that? I don't
know which one that is.
Because I was thinking, I was like, that can't be Sega Saturn, and then
No,
it wasn't.
no.
So what the hell
I don't know
controller
what
is that?
I really don't know what controller that is. Then you got the Nintendo 64 controller. Then you got in the B tier, you got the Wii nunchucks. You got the Wii U pad. You got wait a second, how the hell you got the Super Nintendo controller in a B tier? Oh, we about to redo this list. Then you got the Switch Joy-Con controller in the B tier. Then you got the regular NES controller in the B tier. Then the C tier, you got the unmitigated gall to have the
for A
PS4.
tier. That's the Wii U Pro controller.
That's the Wii U Pro, right?
Okay.
I figured that was okay. For the C tier, you got the PS4 controller, the PS3 controller, the PS2 controller, the PS1 controller, the Sega Genesis, is that Genesis? Yeah, it's Genesis. The Wii controller, whatever. The yo, man, they testing me on my knowledge. That's not Atari. I forgot that controller too. That Sega something I forgot. And then D, you got you got Dreamcast, you got the Joy-Con Solo, you got the Duke, and then you got a joystick.
You call it the Duke?
Yeah, the Duke. Yo, listen. We about to redo this list, guys, because never mind all that.
I think this person really hated PlayStation items.
Yo, listen,
Yeah, they had
bro.
to because they put all the PlayStation controllers in C class. I was like, wow.
And PlayStation's got the best controllers.
PlayStation 2 had the best controllers.
Hold on, Chief.
Listen,
Hold on.
All right,
Hold
that's
on.
what we about to do.
I knew this was gonna happen, and this is why I said this is a fluff piece, and he's being sinister.
No, this
Here
ain't
we
no
go.
fluff piece. No fluff piece.
Listen,
I'm just gonna sit back and eat my popcorn.
The only like I would put the PlayStation 4 controller in the S tier.
No, that's what I'm saying. PS4, PS3 controller.
PS3 controller was garbage, bro.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We all gotta be able to agree. Okay.
Oh,
We
man,
we
it's gonna
about
be
to
hard.
make the tier list live.
I hope y'all have an hour to spare.
No, we're gonna make the tier list live, and this is gonna be the MOG and Friends official tier list, starting with S. What controllers can we all agree on belong in the S tier?
Xbox 360.
360.
See?
You see? No.
I hope
listen,
y'all
go
have an
ahead.
hour to
No.
spare.
Go ahead. Go ahead. All right. Go ahead. The
Xbox
360.
Yes.
The 360 is S tier.
No, that's not the one. This one. Okay. What other controllers can
No,
go in
that's
the S tier?
okay.
No, that's the 360.
Okay, yeah.
What other controllers can go in the S tier?
PlayStation for me, PlayStation
PS4.
2.
PS4. Okay, I can agree. PS4. I don't like how that looked though. All right, there we go. Good. What other controllers can go in the S tier?
You so damn childish.
Yo, low key, I feel like the GameCube controller can go in the S tier.
No.
Really?
No.
It was only good for Smash.
I really feel
Honestly, I said this when I saw it. Honestly, even though it was cheaply made, because it was an older controller, I said the Super Nintendo because it was the.
Did you really
the
switch
Super
over? Wait,
Mhm.
Wait. Did you really switch over?
Oh, yo, listen,
He
it
did,
was
'cause
messing
he's
up my
childish.
eyes, man. I ain't like how that looked.
Oh my god.
It's just jokes, guys. Just jokes. So what? SNES in the S tier?
Yeah, I would say
Nah.
Super Nintendo.
Demi, you agree? SNES controller was a good controller, and it was a good fight pad.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good fight pad. I would put SNES in there.
I said that's A tier, and that ain't S tier. That's A tier.
Yeah, because it didn't have
that controller
analogs. And it didn't
Okay,
really
that
so
controller
we'll-
was not comfortable.
So we'll put
That-
we'll put it in A tier.
Okay, so we put
yeah.
Super Nintendo in A tier. And is there any other controllers that can go in the S tier?
Not really.
I kind of want to put the Switch Pro, but
That's what I'm saying. Switch Pro controller really is a good controller. I really would put that in S tier. Do you have the Switch Pro, Leash?
I was gonna get it, but I don't.
You should. No, you should.
I don't use my dock because I can't find my
Well,
dock.
you could use it undocked too. Like you can put the stand.
My dock
God.
is gone. I'm missing my dock.
Yeah, find your dock.
Anybody see my dock? Anybody got their hands on my dock?
you clocking on the dot.
All right, so we really gonna only have the PS4 and the 360 controller in S tier, not Xbox One. You don't think Xbox One controller belongs in S tier?
No, not S tier.
Nah,
no.
it's not S tier
If
worthy.
it was the Elite controller, I would put it in there, but it's the regular, so nah. So can we put Wii U Pro controller in the A tier?
Sure, you could do that.
Demi?
The Wii U Pro.
Yeah, not Wii U, the Switch Pro controller.
Yeah, Switch Pro can go up there.
It could go A. Okay. My fault. I didn't mean to disrespect you, Super Nintendo. All right. What about the Wii U? The Wii U with the screen controller.
I've never used that
Bro,
one.
put that joint in the C department now.
What about the Wii U Pro controller?
Wii U Pro, the analog sticks were weird to me.
Yeah, it looks weird. Like just looking at it, I'm just
Yeah,
like,
they up at the top, like ew.
yeah, I
Put
don't
that
like
in the
D
the B.
D
D?
D. Yeah.
Alright. The Joy-Cons go D. I don't want. That's not up for discussion, man. I'm sorry. The
fine
Joy-Cons
by
go
me.
straight to D.
Yeah. They could
The single Joy-Con straight to D.
D.
Stop this. The joystick.
Are you talking about the Atari joystick, bro?
Yeah.
Put that joint in the D, bro. What you
Yikes.
mean?
I think this is a Sega controller. I can't place this controller.
What are you talking about? The Dreamcast controller? Or are you talking about that really big one?
That really big one. I know that's Sega.
That looks like a Sega Saturn controller.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that is Sega Saturn, I think. Because the next one next to it is Genesis. And then no, I think this one is Genesis too.
And then that's the Saturn. The other one by the Dreamcast one, I think it's the Saturn, right? I can't see.
Yeah.
Bro, these Sega controllers look confusion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What? All right, so this one here. What do you want to put this one? This big one.
The Sega. What is that one?
Saturn, I think.
Saturn could go in B. For me, B.
Saturn B.
No, I'm bad.
What controller is that, guys? I can't tell what controller that is. The controller that we're looking at right here.
I gotta put this full screen, bro. Hold on.
I can't see what this one is. I don't know what this one is. I don't know. I can't tell.
That controller is so ugly.
I don't know. I don't know if that's Saturn. That's not Genesis. I'm not sure if that's Saturn. Which controller is that, guys? We gonna put. You know what? That goes.
All right,
B.
Dreamcast can go B.
Let's skip this one out. All right, so Dreamcast can go B.
Yeah.
What about Genesis?
B.
Genesis can go B.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree. Is this that's NES? No. This one's NES. They got Famicom, NES. Is this one?
I didn't have a Famicom, so I can't really comment on that one.
I can't. I didn't have it either.
Me neither.
You go D for not having it. This red one, isn't this Atari?
I think so. I don't know. I can't see.
I can't tell which one that is. Who know what that is?
Hold on, let me.
It looks like an Atari controller. Genesis. Garuda said Genesis is A. I don't know. What about so these three? Because I can't place this one. I don't know what these two are. It's messing up my memory. I don't know what those two are.
It's not Atari.
It's not.
Genesis is not an A, bro. Relax.
All right. What about the Duke controller?
The Duke is a C. As much as I enjoyed it, I can qualify it as a C.
Yeah, it's not D. Yeah.
Okay. Xbox One controller.
A or B.
Xbox One controller, A or B?
A or B.
Demi?
It's a B.
It's a B.
It's a B.
Yeah, I'll put it at B. If it was the Elite, I would have put it at A. The PS1 controller. You know what? I didn't like the PS1 that much. I really would put that at like C personally.
C.
Leash.
C's fine.
PS2. Excuse me. PS2.
A.
PS3.
C.
D.
Whoa. PS3.
I said C. Jimmy said D. So
I'm putting it at C because it wasn't that bad.
The PS3 controller was garbage.
What's this one? I don't know what that is either. I can't see it that well. The NES.
Yo, zoom in the page, bro.
Oh, that's right. I'm stupid. What am I doing?
NES?
Yeah. Okay. That looks like Is that a different version of the Dreamcast controller?
I've never seen that version.
I never seen that either.
I've never seen this controller before. Okay, now that I got a closer look, this one is definitely Saturn. So Saturn, where does Saturn go?
B to me. B.
Yeah, that's Saturn. So that's B. What about you? What about you, Demi?
Sega Saturn. That gets a B.
I still can't place this first Sega controller. Is that that's Master System.
I've never had it, so I wouldn't be able
That's
to.
Master System, Demi.
Sega Master System. Did I have that? Nah, I'm too young for that one.
I
Aww.
put the Master System at I put it at C. I liked it. I like that. I still can't place this red controller, and I can't place this white one. I don't remember what these two are.
Yeah, I don't know what those controllers are.
Yeah, I can't place those. NES original.
C or D.
NES original. That gets a C.
See. 64 controller. Yo, real talk. 64 is a D for me. I'm gonna keep it above.
Really?
I didn't like that. I didn't like that middle of the controller shit, especially playing 007.
It was extremely uncomfortable, so I gotta put it at a D.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like that controller at all. I didn't like that controller at all.
2 to 1, so D.
D. All right. GameCube.
B. B or C?
Demi.
I'm gonna give it a B.
Wii U nunchucks.
D.
A.
D.
I liked A. I liked it a lot.
All right. So what you say, Demi? A C?
I give it an A.
A?
Oh hell no!
Yeah.
Hell
So we
no.
go a D with that one.
Ugh.
The
terrible.
Wii Pro controller.
I've never.
Y'all giving the nunchucks a D? Really?
Yeah, a D. Hell yeah.
You know what? No.
They won't-
Give it a C.
I did like the bowling.
Give it a C.
And the movement.
Yeah, it's
and
a
they
C
did
at least.
revolutionize. I put it at B. I say B. Middle of the road. I say B. Wii Pro controller. I never had this, so I can't really judge it too much.
Apparently, the white one is the Apple Bandai Pippin.
That's why I never heard of that garbage.
Apple Bandai Pippin. Yeah,
I don't know.
You go to the D pile, sir. What's the red one? Anybody figure out what the red one is? Because I can't figure it out.
Okay, so if
No,
we're
the
talking
red
about
one is
the Wii,
NES controller for the Famicom system. Oh, that's the okay. So that one I didn't have that. I didn't have this one. I only used the NES. I didn't use the red one. So
that one looks extremely cool yet uncomfortable.
and we'll put it since it's NES for the Famicom. We'll put it at C.
Yeah,
The Wii Pro controller.
I never used that one. So.
the Wii Pro gets it's a C.
Why
It
the
was cool for
analogs
what
look
it
so
did.
weird like that though? I never used the Wii Pro, so I can't really. But them
I
analogs
used
look
it
so
for like
weird.
the back was compatible.
Can we
games.
please move the Nintendo 64 to C? It's hurting me that it's all the way down in D. Please, it wasn't that bad, y'all.
Fine, we'll move it to C.
Thank you.
Hey man, you gave us too much leeway with that one.
See, it's C. It's still down there. You know, it's only a 70, so
Right.
it's fine. And the Wii controller, we giving this a D or what? What you giving
Give it a
Demi?
C.
A C.
I give it a C. Yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't that great, but it
Okay,
wasn't bad either.
So the S tier is really just only going to be PS4 and Xbox 360. That's amazing, and I honestly think this is that S tier is accurate. A is Nintendo Pro controller, the PS2 controller, and the SNES controller. B is Sega Dreamcast, Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn, Xbox One, GameCube, and the Wii nunchucks. C is the Wii U gamepad, the Duke, the PS1, the PS2, the Master System, the SNES, the Famicom NES, the N64, and the Wii Pro controller. And then D is the Wii U Pro controller, the Joy-Cons, the Joy-Con Solo, the joystick, the Famicom, and the whatever this nunchuck thing is. This is the official MOG and Friends controller tier list. And I think we all agree with this list, Demi,
Well,
please?
We built it together, so we agree.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you guys agree with our list? Did we mess up? Did we do disrespect?
Tweet it out. You're gonna tweet it out. Can you tweet it out?
Yeah, I could.
Hey.
I got it. I'll handle it after the show.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Yay.
I like the list. I can't front. The list is dope. Do you guys in the chat agree with the list? The N64 should be D. Oh man, I agree. But we're gonna let Leash have that one. We'll let it stay in C. DualShock 3 disrespect. Yo, listen, when you play DualShock 4 and then you go back to DualShock 3, you see the issues. But granted, DualShock 3 did have some move capabilities, some motion sensor capabilities and stuff like that.
DualShock 3 was buns, man.
Man, I agree with the list. I like the list. The list is
Just be glad they never came out with that boomerang controller they was initially thinking of.
for real.
The times.
DS3 was bad. Yeah, the DS3 definitely had a lot of issues that it really could have fit. That it did. Especially again when you use the DualShock 4 and you go back to DualShock 3, a lot of issues. It definitely was. Guys only hate DualShock 3 because it's not as big as 4. What? Well, like I said, I have big hands, and DualShock 3 again. When you hold DualShock 4 and you hold DualShock 3, it's more comfortable. It's definitely more comfortable.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was just an uncomfortable controller, period. That was awful.
It's definitely more comfortable. Plus, I'll admit, it did have its issues. I won't lie. It did.
Now, would you say the controller is a mo better?
Oh my god.
That'd be a fool. But guys, that is
mo better.
That is the end. We are at the end of our show. That was fun. I enjoyed creating the tier list. That was actually really fun. We should because they have like a whole bunch of other ones you can do. Maybe one podcast we'll do like another one with like games or like with anime characters or something like that. That'll be dope. But yes, we are at the end of our show, ladies and gentlemen. Another great show in the books. Really big turnout. We had about 30 people.
Hey.
shout out to everybody coming through, man. We really do appreciate you guys coming through us and chopping it up and listening to us this Saturday morning. Do the games one. Yeah, maybe not next podcast, but probably the podcast after that. Kernice will do video games. We'll do games and stuff like that because it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. So big announcements. Next week's podcast we might not be doing because we're all gonna be in Chicago at CTV next week. 5 days.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Chicago.
Of course, you're already there, bro. You beat us to it.
All right.
So yeah, we're gonna be in Chicago at C2E2 next weekend. So we more than likely won't be doing a podcast next week. We will be, if you follow us on Twitter, we will obviously be posting pictures, videos, and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure when we do come back, everyone will give their thoughts on C2E2 on their respective channels. And then, of course, on MOG and Friends, we'll also give our thoughts that following Saturday. So next Saturday, more than likely no podcast, guys. I know it sucks. But trust me, there'll still be something MOG and Friends centric next weekend that we'll do. Like I said, maybe a little live stream just talking about our thoughts or something like that. But C2E2 5 days away. Really excited. Really excited to finally be able to go to Chicago and being at a Comic-Con, guys. It's just gonna be really dope. So yeah, really excited about that. But yeah, with that being said, let's get into these outros. Starting with the first and last lady of MOG, the MOG goddess herself, Miss Leash Capiche. Give us your outro, please.
Yeah. Hey guys, it's me, Leash Capiche. What am I doing? I ain't really doing too much. I'm gonna try to stream as much as possible because I'm not streaming again. So basically, you all know my stream schedule: Saturday through Tuesday. I start anywhere between 10:30 and 11:30, and I try to end it at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning because streaming for like 6-8 hours is not the way for me no more. I like the sweet spot of like 3 and 4 hours. Yeah, so. But it depends if the chat keeps going and I'm drinking, and y'all know I like to hear myself talk on stream. So if it keeps going, it'll keep going. I'm finishing up until dawn, and then I think I might play Alien Isolation. I might.
Yakuza next.
Yakuza, I want to enjoy that off stream. That's a game I kind of want to do. Like I want to enjoy it when I play it.
You should play Persona 5.
I kind of want to enjoy that off stream too. Like I don't really
200 hours. You gonna be streaming that for like 6 months.
Exactly. Like RPGs, I'm a fan of enjoying like by myself. Like because I talk a lot when I stream, and so I'll miss stuff in the game. So like that's why I kind of don't like to play RPGs on stream.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I want to enjoy the lore and stuff like that. So I don't want to miss nothing. But yeah, I might do Alien Isolation. It depends. I'm looking through games to play now. I think my biggest thing is like the reason why I don't stream as much as I should is because if I ain't got nothing to play, I really don't be feeling like streaming. And I'm tired of playing Dead by Daylight on stream. So yeah, but yeah, also on Monday, I am supposed to be streaming with I'm playing Monster Hunter World on Monday with a couple of ladies. I believe Source, Jewel, and I think Breezy. So yeah, I'm supposed to be doing that Monday. And then my last stream is probably gonna be Tuesday. I'm pouring up. You already know Tuesdays I drank. Actually, every day I stream for the most part I drank, but Tuesday is where we go all out. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. And then after that is C2. I won't be streaming at all that weekend because I'm gonna be at C2, but make sure y'all check me out. I'm gonna be doing like a lot of posting and stuff on my Instagram. I really don't use Snapchat like that, so it's going to be mostly on Instagram, and I'll probably might post some stuff on Twitter. It depends. I don't really use Twitter as a photo site, but yeah. And then I won't be streaming again until I come back on Tuesday. Well, I'll come back Monday, but Tuesday is probably going to be the Tuesday after. It's going to be the next stream. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I can't wait to see these two guys in Chicago next week at C2. Is gonna be so fun. Hooray. We're gonna take lots of pictures together, and then yay, and then we could put them like.
Hooray!
Yo, front.
Get out, Debbie. Goodness gracious.
This Debbie's a fool. Go ahead, Leash.
I'm standing across my room. Hooray!
But yeah,
return the schlub.
We're gonna have so much fun. I'm excited.
Facts. Yo, make sure you guys subscribe to everything Leash Capiche. All her links are in the description. Great streamer. Really dope person. Check her stuff out. Make sure you follow her on Twitch. All the good stuff. Trust me, you won't regret it. Then we got the bro, MOG Boys, MOG Gods, in the building. Damn God reviews. Give us your outro, brother.
Return the slub. Howdy, everybody. Demi got reviews here. What do I have planned? So right after this stream, I'm about to go work on some quick Mortal Kombat impressions and review this really quick horror game that I played yesterday. So be on the lookout for that. Sunday, Devil May Cry review, Captain Marvel. Monday, catching up on all the stuff I promised y'all that I haven't gotten to yet. I've really been working on some stuff and like pushing it out. So I have a poll up on Twitter right now. Go vote on that poll. It determines what do I play next. You have the choices of the Assassin's Creed collection with Ezio, great stuff. The Arkham series collection or the BioShock collection.
I think Assassin's Creed probably. I gotta go vote. I'm more than likely gonna vote Assassin's Creed.
Right now, I'm gonna tell you, BioShock is edging it out.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Pause.
Is that really a pause moment though?
Edging it out. Yes, it
you
is.
nasty dog. Yo, like nobody would have known what edging
yeah, I
was
honestly
until
wasn't
you
even
paused
thinking
it.
that until you paused it. I ain't even go front with you.
That was a big pause too. I'm surprised ain't none of y'all caught it.
Yo, West nasty. Yo, I got a bunch of stuff in the pipeline, stuff I'm working on. Yo, when the C2E2 come around, I'm probably just gonna be live streaming, just funny stuff and cool stuff. Don't be expecting any videos around that time. So I'm trying to get everything knocked out before C2 comes around. It's gonna be lovely. It's gonna be lit, and it's gonna be tons of fun because, hooray! So yeah, no stream tonight. I got stuff to work on. More than likely, we're gonna play some more Mortal Kombat tomorrow. And yeah, that's it. Also, I have Fallout 76. So if I like it, I'll do a video.
Oh wait. So you
bought it now. You got it for free.
I was about to say who gifted it to you because I know you did not spend your money on that.
Nah. Somebody had an extra copy. They was like, "Hey man, I know you like Fallout." Like,
oh, stream it, please stream it, please.
Yo, come on, you asking for too much.
Yo, you want that man to get blacklisted? Please
stream it.
You can't stream that Fallout 76.
You have to have integrity, please, Demi.
Talking about integrity, I just said I was making a video if I liked it. If I don't like it, I'm gonna make a video on it.
Tried to pull the integrity card on you, bro. That's low key.
Right, bro. Like I'm not integrity god reviews out here, man. What's going on?
Integrity
god reviews, Jesus.
Help.
Yeah. Integrity God reviews. Howdy God reviews. Yo, I'm gonna start making nicknames.
Howdy God
myself.
reviews. I like that.
Howdy
God. Hey, welcome guys. This is Howdy God reviews.
Yeah, I got stuff in the pipeline for you guys. I'm working, man. I'm working. Shout out to the people that's been coming by my YouTube channel. Yo, y'all weird today, bro. Shout out to the
nasty.
Shout out to the people that's been coming by to YouTube lately, man. The subscribers are growing, man. We're at the evil number right now, but we're gonna push past that.
You at 666?
Yeah. we at the evil number. I ain't gonna say it because that's bad juju. But we're gonna blow past that, man. We're gonna grow these subscribers. I did. We're gonna grow past these subscribers, man. We're gonna get busy. We're gonna get lit, man. We about the breasts out here, so let's keep it going.
I'm all about the bubble fire.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, but yo, make sure you guys subscribe to Demigod Reviews. For those watching us on Twitch, I put the links to both Leash and Demi in the chat. And for those watching us on YouTube, check the description. The links to all of their social media outlets are in the description. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. As for me, you guys know who I am. I am Persona of Gaming with Persona. If you did like the podcast, definitely hit the like button, share out the podcast, tell your moms, your dads, your family, your best friends, aunts, uncles, grannies, whoever. Tell them to come through, check out the podcast. Also, follow me on Twitter at Persona_MOG. Also, man, make sure you guys join the MOG and Friends Discord. The link to that is in the description. Join the Discord. For those watching us on Twitch, The Discord. Discord. Join the Discord, guys. Join the Discord.
Join us.
We slowly growing, but we are getting there. We have a pretty dope, dedicated community so far. It is a safe space. You know, you do not have to worry about harassment and anything like that. It is a safe space for all gamers, both men, women. You all are welcome to join the MOG and Friends Discord. Chop it up with us, man. Tell us your thoughts. Say some funny stuff, whatever you want to do. The Discord's fun. Like I said, it's growing. It's slowly growing, but it is growing indeed. So definitely join the Discord if you haven't already. We definitely do appreciate you guys. Also follow the MOG and Friends Twitter. If you haven't already, the link to that is in the description for people watching us on YouTube. Also, the MOG and Friends IG. I know we haven't really been using it, but we'll more than likely be posting a lot of pictures and stuff on there as well, and some live videos and stuff on the official MOG and Friends IG. So definitely check that out as well. As for me, I'm like I said, I ain't gonna say it every week, but I'm kind of just on chill mode right now. A lot of personal things in life I'm dealing with. Educational wise at least, trying to make moves out here. So for me, streaming wise, should I stream Division 2?
Do it.
I might. I'll see how I feel. But yeah, C2E2 this week. I'm really I got a couple of projects I'm working on at work that I have to kind of finish up before I leave. I leave Thursday, so it's gonna be a busy week. So no streams, no nothing like that. But again, C2E2 is gonna be fun. Trust me, it's gonna be a lot of laughs, a lot of pictures, a lot of live videos, a lot of jokes, a lot of everything. So definitely don't miss any of that. So make sure you follow all of us, and we really do appreciate you guys. We see the growth, and it makes us very, very happy. Trust and believe, because when we started, we were at 10, 8, 9, 10 views, and we just growing, seeing us hit 30 and whatnot. And just seeing the numbers continuously grow and, getting newcomers and stuff like that really is appreciated. We really do appreciate all of you guys, man. Big shout out to our day ones, and big shout out to everybody that came through to the podcast. Wolfflow, Jedi, Killer K, Infamous, Kernice, who is a newcomer to MOG and Friends. He found us through Jack Move Johnny, who we had last week. So big shout out to you, Kernice. I hope you did like the podcast today. Let us know in the comments if you did. Stardust, Garuda, day one. Shout out to the day one. Who else was here? Jack Move was in the chat too. Shout out to Jack. Who else came through? Choco in the building. Another day one. Shout out to you, Miss Choco. Envy. Shout out to Envy. Came through today. Who else came through? There's a lot of y'all. Big Keith in the building. Shout out to Keith. Thank you for coming through, sir. Who else came through? Who else? There's a lot of y'all today, man. A lot of y'all writing in the chat. We really do appreciate you guys. It's anybody else that I missed that was writing in the chat, man. Definitely appreciate you guys for coming through as well. Key as well. Key came through as well. Shout out to Key. Said came through as well. Shout out to Said. And also big shout out to the lurkers. We know we got a lot of people that just kind of listen to the podcast. They don't really be typing. They kind of just chill and listen. Shout out to the lurkers as well. Appreciate you guys so much. What else? That's pretty much it, man. MOG and Friends podcast, the best podcast on YouTube. We hope we made you guys laugh today. We hope you guys enjoyed yourself. If you were down and now you feel better after listening to our podcast, we are happy that we were able to lighten your mood and make your Saturday and your weekend much, much better. If everyone that tuned in today, you all started your mornings off right with the MOG and Friends podcast with myself, Leash Capiche, and Demigod Reviews. We appreciate you all, and we will see you guys not next Saturday, the following Saturday after that. Same time, same place, same crew. And we out of here. Peace.